What?
Okay. So we took a bit of a longer break, unfortunately, but we are back with my shitty DMing and my better than me players. Connie
Hi.
makes Connie noises. Yes, after last time, and Merc used a shiny charm, the adorable Cubone Connie uh, flashed and turned blue and shrank and did shit, and now it's weird
Found
looking.
another bone somewhere.
Where do you think all my size went? Okay.
D'Artagnan smash.
So, yeah. So it's the start of the day. You guys have decided to finally go to Celadon City. You keep hearing about this fight club that's held about every week. So you can do what you will before you.
I got afraid of the word fight, and I put gray in the PC, because fighting types are not good for grays.
Oh, right. I will.
My lad needs a little bit of extra oomph.
Hey, Hazel's gonna look at the action figures on the table. Where the fuck did those come from?
You know, I have no idea.
She picks up little Hazel.
They are your characters. You can literally control them.
Oh god.
Reaper plays Fruit Ninja, IRL.
How good is he at it?
Like you have to ask.
So, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, look, there's a little Aspen, too.
I don't like this. Where's my jaunty hat?
Well, if they're made by the company, the jaunty hat is in a separate accessory kit along with your egg for an extra $9.99.
Oh my god, the Eevee's just as big as the fucking figurines.
Oh god, Evie goes over and starts, like, nibbling on little Garrett. Just, like, carried around in her mouth.
Aw. That's priceless.
But, oh god, now I'm gonna have to grab someone.
Damn it. I don't want to take Aspen's jaunty hat. Quit making me grab jaunty hat. Damn it. Keep grabbing jaunty hat. If that's not what that Paris's name is in your Pokedex or in your party, I'm sad.
Its name is Kosher. Because it's a kosher hat.
Hey, Hazel puts little Hazel in Plato's pocket.
I have seen you found the promotional action figures of yourself. Like, doing Miss Hazel was very much a rush job, and the accessories, you got so many, and I heard the jaunty hat thing, the Paris's new edition. It was hard to include, and I only market the things. By the way, my name is Fred.
Hi, Fred. They look so lifelike. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. We got some weird people working on them. Like, really, like, I'm not sure if I should really say this out loud, but they seem to be anatomically correct.
Hazel grabs little Hazel.
Weird people.
Holy shit. Oh, holy shit, they are. I mean, my butt's a little too big, but I'm assuming that's a stylistic choice.
Aspen grabs her thing, slowly lifts up shirts. 6-pack? Wait, what?
I'm not sure. Look, I only market the things. But so if you have any questions, I'm Fred. I'm just going to be standing over here from now on. And I'll be wearing a name tag. So no one, including the GM, will ever forget his name. But,
it looks like I'm wearing the Dino as one of those little small top hats right now.
However, they're limited edition, so I asked that while you can mess with them while you're here, you leave them when you leave the Pokemon Center, and when you go to a new town, I will follow you, not creepily at all. I'm getting paid to do this. And you can
That makes it sound creepier.
Look, I only work for the toy company.
Alright, but you have to get a replacement for Eevee. She seems pretty attached.
I will see what I can do.
Maybe a
What's
softer
that?
one with like a squeaky toy in it.
I'll put an order in.
Yeet.
Okay. So Fred's gonna go in there. And at which
Evie
point
stares
you all
longingly
hear a resounding crash from the other room.
Well,
So- I'm sure he's fine.
But anyway.
Roy, it's fine, baby.
Oh no.
You walk into the other room to find who you can only assume is D'Artagnan, with his horn in the machine and just absolute crushed the controls, and no one is playing fight from now on in this Pokemon Center.
It's a good thing we're going to a new town with a new fight machine.
We should probably leave. We have to pay for this.
Aspen, leave a
Aspen.
note.
What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, my baby! You've grown up!
That's what you see, okay.
I like it. He's committed his first offense. Destruction of property.
At which point he's like staggering around on 2 feet. He falls over because he's not used to having essentially 2 legs or 4 legs.
Ooh.
A sword
now we
falls
just
out of his sheath, and he's like, "Wait, what?"
Now, all we need to do is get him to jaywalk and shoplift, and I'll have the trifecta.
Samurai! Sam!
Hang on, baby. I know how to fix this.
Sam?
Send Paris to the front.
Okay. Done.
Jaunty hat.
D'Artagnan is confused.
Oh, the crow goes somewhere.
Oh, we have a. That's in. Well, it's nice to see D'Artagnan evolved. This is gonna end horribly, but I have a newly evolved Pokemon too.
Gar.
She's big trash.
Gar.
I mean,
oh god, shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Isabella, that's enough, darling. Come back. Did it just eat the fight machine?
It takes out the garbage. Yeah, so Crow, we'll be right back. Aspen is just swooning over her newly evolved Pokemon.
See now nobody can prove it's broken.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So,
Garborder ate the broken fight machine.
Beautiful.
oh, that's adorable. What does?
Hang on, I got the perfect thing for this. Ayakashi.
Okay. Oh, that's adorable.
Oh.
The two baby Pokemon are getting along splendidly.
Totally normal Cubo. Nothing new happened at all. 10 out of 10.
Well, anyways, it's getting to about 9:30. Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
I just imagine Nobunaga wants to go do something, so just impatiently tapping on the top of Hazel's head.
Right, we have a destination.
So, as you leave, you see the nurse attending to Officer Johnson, I think his name was. Lydic just seemed to be dozing on the couch with SB curled up on his lap. And over in the corner, you see the police officers looking over at you, knowing exactly what you did.
Hazel walks back over to the machine, takes out a piece of paper, writes an IOU.
But mostly they're having their own conversation. So, what you do?
Kreznix gonna swats out Bronzor for Azumor.
Okay. I know
I'm
not a lot of
gonna-
other people have things, but is anyone else gonna do anything?
Swap out Isabella for Scarlet.
If we haven't done morning training yet,
I'll say you would do that right before you leave.
okay. What training do I have? I know I have 2 of them now.
I have brutal training.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I'm leaving Play-Doh behind.
I have focus.
How rude, Olivia.
I have focus and agility, so I guess I agility train people for the morning.
Okay.
I brutal train for the morning.
I'm gonna do the same as Gareth and do agility training.
He's kind of stumbling along, and between you and Ayakashi, he kind of figures it out, but it's just bizarre to him. Every once in a while, he'll like, no, I am a worthy warrior, stand up on its hind legs and take like 4 steps before having to go back down.
Hey, samurais can walk on their hind legs.
I know, he's just not used to this yet. Weight distribution and all that.
Yeah. 'Cause I was about to say, the anime is like, I think they stand up on their hind legs more often than they do walking normally.
That I don't know about.
I mean, so do Purloin, but we don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah, Purloin has to sit on the floor. There's no other place for it.
Samurai is a samurai, so it makes sense that they would stand on their hind legs.
So, anyways, as you walk by, Lydic just seems to be dozing, but he just kind of raises his hands and gives you a kind of a three-fingered goodbye kind of wave.
Right.
And these three seem to be talking about, well, if you want to hear specifics, you would have to roll perception.
Sure, why not?
Emmy's been talking about the same thing for like 3 months. Her fucking vacation.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Yes. Well, believe it or not, it's about her fucking vacation. In fact, apparently Interpol has ordered all three of them to take a vacation. So they are going to be heading over to Celadon City and relaxing, since it's kind of a resort town, not as much as apparently Fuchsia City is, but that's a bit too far away than they prefer to do at the moment. So, yeah. So that's it. You head outside. I'm just gonna drag you directly over to Route 7, because nothing happens. There's just less Farfetch, and we are leaving Saffron City.
Oh, that is a scary thought, what you just did, Merc. It's Reaper just riding on the back of a samurai.
Oh, God.
You go to Route 7, and it's bright and beautiful, and what would you like to do?
Oh boy, I sure wonder what this weird ticket I have does.
I thought Aspen had that.
Aspen has the ticket.
I have the ticket.
What do I have there? I don't know what it is.
Oh, you just had the power to trigger it. By power, I mean as a player, and oh my god, what the hell?
Oh no! A portal! Damn it, Hoopa!
You did not see a Hoopa this time, that is the thing.
I still blame Hoopa.
You all fall
it's
and
weird.
cue Doctor Strange music and weird wibbly wobbly things. As you're going through, however, you actually notice a few things. Everyone roll me this is going to be a perception, intuition, but the DC is harder. Oh!
Holy
job,
shit,
Dad.
Aspen.
Holy shit!
You said something about a harder DC?
It doesn't matter now! So... Okay, I don't have the area, set up yet, but, as you're, because with that I would actually drag you to the areas, but as you're falling, you see a few things as you're going through. You seem to see an open field with beautiful flowers everywhere, and then you keep falling and you see a decrepit town with only one building that seems to not be in ruin, and then you keep falling and you see an old mining village with weird, that is a 5th gen Pokemon, so roll me a Pokemon education.
Okay, I'm great at those. 8.
Okay, and since it is a 5th gen Pokemon, they seem to be weird looking Golettes. They're wearing some sort of armor on top of them.
Cool.
And then you fall and you suddenly smack your head, and
Look at
as
all
you
these
wake up,
jaunty hats.
Does it look like I've been impaled?
I'm surrounded by shrooms.
as you slowly wake up, you hear chittering and snorting.
Oh, fuck. Hi. You're a big guy.
Oh, shit.
Help!
Hang on, I got just what I need to do. Kosher. Hi. Oh god, they're gonna swarm me.
I'm saved.
Actually, they're just talking to one another.
In Pokénese.
I noticed Kosher is a lot smaller than everyone else.
Yes.
Is she?
Wait, where did Plato land? I didn't have him out because we were just doing a cutscene.
You
Yeah.
know you can't go out by yourself.
Yeet.
Eve! Eve! Eve!
Just imagine Plato on this guy's head.
Oh, good morning, Olivia. How are you today?
Wondering where the hell we are.
Well, we seem to have fallen into another interdimensional portal. That seems to be happening a lot with us lately. After a while, as they inspect your jaunty hat, they just kind of wander away. These guys don't seem to be doing anything. They're Gareth, roll me a Pokemon education.
Okay. Yeah, because I live near the place where these things are.
Mm-hmm. Which is why the DC was lower for you. While it's not incredibly common to see a Mamoswine where you live, you do know when it happens, any Piloswine that is in the area get very hostile. These ones seem to be very docile.
Thinking emoji.
It looks like Plato's trying to shake his horn. Good afternoon, sir.
So
It uses peck because it gets that.
oh yeah, that's so weird. I know why, but it's just bizarre to think. But yeah, everything just seems to be kind of sitting around.
Wait a minute. On one hand, we have swine. On the other hand, we have mushrooms. I see what's going on here.
Are these possibly, quite possibly, growing truffles?
Seems to be mushrooms of some sort. But
Oh, hi, I'm a botanist.
Oh.
Hazel just kind of walks up to them. And I can use Gen Education for this.
okay.
Because it's my botanist stat.
Okay.
Just leans down and looks at the Paris.
Okay.
Hi, little guy.
So the Paris in particular seems to be growing balm mushrooms. However, you do notice a third a mushroom trying to sprout on its back that does seem to be consistent with a truffle. And I'll give this one for free. The Parasect, it's kind of hard to tell since of how they grow out, but these seem to be some sort of medicinal mushrooms. Like, imagine if an edible version of protein or, those sort of stuff. They're very small.
Yeah, I just had a thought. If you take the mushroom off of a parasect's back, would it just die?
I don't know, and that's creepy to think about.
I feel like I want to make that now.
Looks like.
Or would it revive and get like eyes back and then revert down to a Paris?
I don't know.
Or it would just be a bigger thing without a mushroom on its back. Looks. They seem to be well taking care of themselves. Of course, looks to the water in the back. Guess if they're feeling in any way damp, they could just scuttle on over there. Or dry, they could have just scuttled on over there.
This is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nature is doing great work here.
Evie actually kind of tries to get your attention and go towards the door.
Right. Onwards.
As you walk outside.
Adventure ho.
Oh, whoa! What is this?
What?
As you walk outside, you'll have to drag out a few things. You see a herdier pop up out of the grass and go, ruff, 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 ruff.
Evie.
Ruff.
What's that, boy? Little Jimmy fell in the well?
Not again.
Boom, D'Artagnan.
Oh god, it's too cramped.
Ah, hell, what's going on over there now?
Oh no.
Oh god, it's a southerner. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, aren't you a
southern accent?
Aren't you a southerner, Hazel?
No, I'm I'm an Alamonian. We're basically our own country.
Ah, we seem to have more visitors. Well, welcome. Come on down and get out of this area. Why did you bring a Samurott out?
I thought he needs to stretch his legs, okay?
He looks like you barely walk.
He's learning. He just evolved.
Well, come on down and, get out of this cramped area.
Oh, fresh air. Yeah. Leap.
Hey, Hazel. Hazel gives the puppy a head pat. Good dog.
Morph.
Beans.
Well, welcome, people. My name is Plaid. I run this farm of sorts. You guys aren't the first folks to end up here. In fact, it's quite common given what we do here. So, where are you all from?
Well, we came from Kanto. We're from all sorts of different places, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you don't know your dimensional home number?
No.
Checks Pokedex?
Oh, good, you got a Pokedex. Let me see. One second, I gotta go real quick. Goes into the house and you hear a bunch of crashing and banging and, just everything. Comes back out with this little device. Ah, got a friend of a friend that built this for me once upon a time. And he just kind of plugs it into your Pokedex. Like, okay.
Digivice, get.
Okay, so, you are Dimension.
Hmm?
3767474.
3767474.
Yes.
My mother's from that dimension.
I would hope so. Yes.
Wait. 37.
67474.
Where the hell is my note page? There it is.
Okay.
3747674.
Okay. 3767474.
474. Okay, I have it written down. Don't worry, guys.
Well, this is normally the buyers come through and not usually through the cave. So if you're from that dimension and
Oh no.
and you guys don't have setup, well, I tell you what, in about a week we got another food pickup, so we can send you home with them and they can drop you off in your home dimension. However, that does mean you're gonna be stuck here for a while. Well, I hate to kind of spring you on this, but yeah, we can't exactly say, hey, yeah, stay here for a week, eat all our food and all that shit. You might have to help out here.
Plaid said I swear.
Why is that a big deal?
There are children around.
Boy, I don't give a shit.
Hazel's gonna walk
on
over.
live TV.
Hazel's gonna walk over and look at these plants.
They seem to be sunflowers, and you'd expect to see like a sunflora in them, but there isn't. There's a couple sunkerns kind of just in among the flowers, but there's no sunflora.
Nah, she looks at the sunkern and shakes her head. Ah, you've got a hard road ahead of you, little buddy. Gives it a head pat.
Kern.
Scoot.
So, y'all don't have to do anything today. I'll give you a break unless you want to help out. We're almost done, but...
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, can I
I
get
should
help?
probably fix your HP.
God, that's a big negative.
Yeah, me got blown up.
Would it be alright if we just let our Pokemon roam and just look around?
Just be careful. Lots of these Pokemon are actually just they're farm animals. They're incredibly docile. They're not meant to battle or anything. So don't be causing any issues.
Fluffy.
Well,
Look,
I know none
looks
of
at all the poison. Looks at all the poison types in her Pokeballs.
What? Oh,
I may have brought the wrong Pokemon.
Gareth makes triggered noises.
my Pokemon shouldn't be a problem. Fucking.
There's so many ghosts.
Okay, well, yeah. If you want to help, feel free to ask. But for now, relax. You'll be staying in this home, for a couple nights. Maybe not all of them, especially not the Anorith.
Oh, very well.
Fossils have weird tendencies to transform while they're here. Is the best way to explain that.
Oh,
Like, you see that, I know it's hard to see, he's kind of only sticking his head out of the water, but way over there's a alligator. Yeah, when he
Yes.
showed up like a month ago, he was a Tyrantium.
oh.
Yeah, it's weird. We don't really know. I mean, we can add
That's
alligator meat to our
interesting.
menu, but
Hazel and Plato have already wandered off. Hazel looks at this beautiful mon. Plato, it's one of them.
I know, Olivia, but we can't exactly do anything about it.
She runs down to it and just gives it pats on the stalk. Who's a good dragon?
It's gonna bring a prize out.
Tor.
Why is he so big?
If Larvesta are big.
Oh.
Is there anything I can
Hazel.
do to help? I feel kind of bad just sort of bumming around.
Well,
I can cook.
Well, if you want, you could help our chef down there. He's quite well. Yeah. I apologize. Normally I deal with clients, not people who have fallen in randomly from another dimension. So,
All right, I'll see what I can do. D'Artagnan, make sure to make friends, not enemies.
Hazel's gonna spend at least a little time taking care of all these plants down here.
How do the Bushido boars react to D'Artagnan?
they just kind of look at him, blink, and then kind of go back to what they were doing, which was essentially punching these rocks to get good muscle tone.
Empress is gonna
I've been
go.
told to help you.
Oh, poor me.
Okay, so one thing at a time. Kresnik, what were you doing?
Well, Crescent is bringing out all of his Pokemon just to let them get some time to relax since they don't have to fight. Empress is gonna go over towards the water and just check with the other Pokemon to see if it's all right for her to enter.
They all just kind of Empress asks, and they all just kind of look, and one of the Slowpoke goes, maybe. Remember, son, they're docile. They're farm animals. Don't you have farm animals where you are from?
Oh yes, I do, but I'm sure Empress doesn't want to fight. She just wants to get in some water.
You
Unless you have
can
a
go
different
in.
area.
It won't cause any problems. Unless your Milotic has a magical poop.
Magical who?
Magical poop.
Oh. I don't know why Cryozone's that big, but Kurzik is just gonna put him on his head, and
1 second.
not exactly sure where
I
to put
don't
the
think I
rat.
set up a token for him, so let me shrink him. There.
I don't exactly know where I'm gonna send Eradicate to.
Hazel cannot pull out half her team and let them relax because they're poison types.
I'm just gonna ask you to keep an eye on that Eradicate. That looks like one of them Alolan types, and we don't need him eating all our food.
That's very fair.
I mean, he's definitely thinner than any Alolan I've seen.
Well, he was originally a normal one. Well, Mr. Buck, Curlia, you're gonna be following me around, I guess. Unless Curlia, you want to go somewhere and just relax.
Peace. Teleport.
Yeah, she's actually just gonna kind of go over here and sit at the table.
Very well.
Brings out Scarlet.
Okay, so yeah, you're giving belly rubs to the.
I can't reach his head for head pats.
Start climbing.
And I feel like Hazel feels like it might be rude.
Roll me a general education since that is your botany stuff.
I'll spend an AP to bring that up to an even 14.
Okay, so you're not sure exactly why, but all the executors seem to have a few extra heads, and a couple of them, like the faces, are fading off the heads.
The pineapples are people.
But okay, so Aspen goes over to the chef unless Gareth has something.
Yeah, he's just going wherever Evie wants to go.
Evie's just kind of looking around and, just like, lots of people.
Yeah, just making sure we stay away from the top left corner as much as possible.
But me is regaling, and I'll have something happen in a little bit. But so Aspen goes down to meet the chef, and he's like, "Oh, well, hello there. I'm the chef. How are you?"
But in another
Hello, I
world,
am
we'd be
Aspen.
frightened.
How are you? I've been told that you might need a little bit of help
Oh,
with whatever you're doing.
Not to sound rude, I never need help, but I will gratefully appreciate the help. I was just harvesting. He actually holds up a dead Psyduck. I was just grabbing dinner for tonight, so if you want to help me with this, we can trim some of the oddish leaves and get some other herbs and spices and get this boy. Oh wait, if you're new people, I might need another one. I'll deal with that. I think we got some extra from yesterday, so if you'll follow me up into the kitchen.
Certainly.
As he walks over and goes into this house. And 20 minutes from now, I will not remember the freaking voice I used for him.
Hey,
Okay.
Hazel's gonna look up at the Alolan Executor and go, "So, can I climb you? Because I can't trim your leaves from down here."
Tor.
All
Rolling athletics.
right.
That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Yep, you climb up pretty easily. And as you get to the very top, I want you to roll me another general education.
Look at this lad. This absolute unit.
I can see my house from here.
I can see the other dimension.
There you go.
Yes. So as you get a better close look at this, you realize this executor is acting kind of like a normal coconut tree, and they're actually solidifying. These faces are fading, and it's solidifying, turning into this odd coconut. However, it's not ripe yet. with that 25, I'll say, it seems to be in a couple days. Couple days, they might be ready to harvest.
Hazel shouts up. It shouts down to Plaid. You got a couple of days, and this one will be ready.
Oh, that's good to hear. We were hoping it would be done by the next pickup. So, yeah. What day did I actually put that on? Anyways, yeah, we'll cross that road when you do it. Might I ask what you're doing though?
Slides down. Just checking the welfare of the grass Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Just don't do anything that'll leave lasting harm. No offense, but I know a brawler when I see one. Your fists are mighty scarred.
I mean,
Wait.
if nothing gives me a problem, there'll be no problem. Looks up. Is carrying her Roselia now.
Excuse me, sir. What is this fine puppy's name? Morph? Well, that would be Alfred. He's one of Waddlesworth's pups. That be the Stadlin snoozing over in the shade. Yeah, we got a few pick-me-up Pokemon just kind of showed up, kind of just act as wrench. Except that goddamn Purloin! As you just see a Purloin kind of perk up from the roof, just kind of lays back down. Nothing but trouble with that one. Anyways, again, make yourself at home. Tomorrow after breakfast, we'll figure out what we can send you to do.
All right.
So you have an Ampharos?
Yeah. I mean, technically I have two, but I had to leave one of them at home when I came to Kanto for this TV series. So I brought their little baby with me instead.
You from a farming?
Not particularly. There's not a lot of farmland around where I live. It's pretty cold, It's a lot of fishing though.
Yeah, back where I'm from. No, that doesn't matter. Anyways, just Now these Mareep are pretty docile, but they shouldn't be a problem if your Ampharos hangs out with them.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty gentle herself.
Sorry about
So, unless Kresnik has something he specifically wants to do on day one.
Day one, he's mainly gonna look around. I was trying to think, would he be? Close it. Can he go up to the Mareep and just like start grooming their fur?
Sure. Roll me a Pokemon education.
Oh boy.
And roll me a...
Don't know why I was on her.
What would be the equivalent of a sleight of hand?
Acrobatics? Or...
Just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh
God.
Oh. Yeah, you start grooming as the Mareep, just kind of like accepts it and starts like laying down, and then it doesn't think about it, and
Electrocuted.
you take 13 electric damage as it accidentally shocks you. Your friend ain't that bright. Plaid is talking to Gareth.
Yeah, we know.
Damn.
No!
Damn.
He's still fun to travel with, though.
Nice save.
Aspen cooking noises. So, I'll say at this, you guys hear a loud, high-pitched scream coming from the other side of this building.
Oh my god.
We'll run over.
Pumpkin. Oh, look at that Bulbasaur.
I am
Hi, guys.
much legged. Very loud.
She looks at one of the Pumpkaboos and is just giving it head pats.
The Pumpkaboo... The Pumpkaboo here seems to, as weird as it sounds, it's connected to an actual pumpkin. And, it's, it doesn't seem to be very respondent at the moment.
Hazel gently steps around them to look at this weird Bulbasaur. Hi.
Bulbapoo.
And Hazel's actually going to roll. Or she bends down and just kind of starts taking care of the Bulbasaur, and by extension will take care of the other pumpkins too.
Okay. The Bulbasaur just kind of sits in your lap, and it's just, it's a little weird. You can roll a anyone in this area, meaning the three of you, can roll me a Pokemon education if you want.
Base.
Fuck.
No?
Nope.
Olivia and Kresnik, that's a weird ass fucking Bulbasaur.
But
Like,
it's cute though.
It must be a limited edition collector's, item. Gareth, you hear a few things, being a, given your aspirations, you hear about a few things about just essentially weird offspring of Pokemon. Probably the case of this, where a Venusaur and a Gourgeist got together and it popped out this rather than a Pumpkaboo or a
Okay.
Bulbasaur.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out if I leveled up my Pokemon session or not.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
So, Aspen, roll me an intuition.
This is where I rolled crap.
17, not bad. Okay, between the two of you, you make, you actually kind of make do with the food you had, and you, make quite a feast with, all the different herbs and spices. You see little bits of, like, Paris and other, Oddish and other grass types, just, like, the leafy bits, ground into spices. You see various meat, toros, even a little bit of like Rapidash meat. You're obviously working with Psyduck the most right now, and very rich honey sauce that seems to be he's using as a glaze.
For some reason, I heard you say glaive, as in the weapon.
Yes, using that as a glaive.
Okay, just for reference, what trainer level are you guys?
7.
Okay,
Yeah, 7.
7.
alright, so Garrett is still good. I just didn't update my book.
Why'd you do that? We
I
had
forgot.
like a month, man.
But I forgot! It's
So
fine, we won't be
anyways,
doing any battling.
after a little bit, you triangle starts getting rung as the chef starts ringing it, and everyone starts moving towards the house.
No.
He scooches away from all the ghosts.
Hey, Hazel lingers a little bit, but she'll come. This is probably the best mood you've seen Hazel in ever.
It just having your Rosalia dancing on your head.
Yes. So
So I'm just gonna have you guys right here. You guys sit down, eat. Very eventful. Not really, but you go ahead.
Karsik's gonna ask if there's like one more plate because he's gonna try to go find Azumor to make sure that he eats.
Oh, you can try, but finish your food first.
I will.
But
So what's
go ahead.
So what's with the adorable Bulbasaur back there with those Pumpkaboo?
We get visitors from time to time. Yeah, not very often like you, but on occasion. And a very, very frisky Venusaur. And that's
That
kind of
gives
what
me
popped out, We got a
the first
few, and
frisky Venusaur makes me think terrible things.
well, you'd be surprised. Well, you see our champion steed out there, the Rapidash. Yeah, she had a very interesting affair with this this other Rapidash that was owned by this girl that dropped by. Reeked of like rot and decay, but very nice girl. And very weird Rapidash. It had wings and had like freaking. One sec, I gotta make a roll.
My little Rapidash.
Okay. Had a rainbow hair, rainbow. He just starts kind of repeating that for a little bit before he snaps. I was like, yeah, nothing to worry about. Sorry.
Thinking.
About those Ambors.
Yeah.
My Samurott seems very enthralled by them.
I don't know why. They're kind of they're literally walking bacon.
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 Chef, you got any leftover bacon? I think so. Let me go check. As he gets up from the table and goes towards the back fridge.
Well, okay, I'm going to be a little bit forward here. But is there any chance that y'all breed?
Oh, we got plenty of eggs. Besides, how do you think we replenish the stock? I mean, we got to kill them eventually.
I know that our work here would be sort of to keep our paid forward for staying with you. But is there any chance that I could do a little bit extra to get an egg of an Ambor?
Oh, Tepig egg?
I feel like I'm being called for dinner.
Okay, we'll keep it simple while you're gone.
Okay.
Just hurry back. We can see what we can do. We got a few eggs floating around. But I think the first thing, sure you can do that. Just just keep in mind you gotta. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible people person. By the way, meet the other two farm hands here. This is Misha, the lovely young lady. She's a great beekeeper, and this is Alexander. He works with the fields and the horses and all that.
Farm boy.
And the other two just kind of nod their head and continue eating. And of course, you met Chef.
Yes, he's wonderful. He's wonderful with his hands.
I have the bacon!
Hazel's gonna genuinely look a slight concern when Aspen says that. What? Come again?
She does like a motion with like a knife.
Oh, okay.
But you eat, and they kind of show you where through the rooms, and everything kind of starts winding down. You see a few things. A lot of the Pokemon, like they go to farms or barns off the side, but like this Stoutland, the Herdiers, they just kind of stay around where they are. The Purloin stays on top of this roof. And there was, however, one thing Kresnik said he specifically wanted to do.
Oh yeah, he wants to try to get a plate of food and try to find Asimore. He's gonna try and make sure he eats.
Well, they'll give you a bit of salad, but they're not sure. They don't really deal with drillburs that often. In fact, they're kind of a pest, so they'll ask you to find him.
I believe drillburs are terraforms.
They eat dirt? Okay, I don't
They
know.
eat earth.
Okay, I honestly didn't know off the top of my head. So,
A lot of ground and rock type Pokemon are terraforms.
okay, so I'm gonna actually. It's been a while since I looked at all the thingamajigs, so let me pull open Cheeto just to see what we're looking at. Not what I was looking for. Was this what I was? Okay, yeah, acrobatics. So it's either gonna be Pokemon education, intuition, or survival. I'm gonna say to try to track down Asimore.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to borrow your
Pokemon.
sheet.
Pokemon Int or Survival. I'm gonna go with Int just because it has extra +1 to it and it's the same dice as all the others.
Okay. Okay. So you look around for a while. Over in this area, you see where he kind of dug into the ground, but that's all you're able to discern at the time, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna leave it next to a dirt mound and just try to just talk. There's food up here for you if you want it. I know we're not on good terms, but I still want to make sure that you're okay.
What would a mole think about manure? Would it be like caviar?
I don't know.
No, because it's technically not dirt.
Dirt.
Or terravore is more rocks and gemstones more than just straight up dirt.
Okay.
Think the Gorons from Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
So would diamond just be rock candy?
Yeah, basically.
So, if that's what everyone wants to do for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shamelessly flirts with Plaid. No, I'm kidding.
No comment on that one. Oh, right. 2 things. Forgot this bit. Number 1, obviously, Plaid, used with permission from Stuart. And this map was done by Mr. Rasputin, I think it was, on the Loading Crew Discord. Yeah.
Damn, Rasputin is still not dead. They shot, poisoned, and stabbed him. Damn, Rasputin.
No, that was his son. This is Mr. Rasputin. Thank you for laughing at my stupid joke. Anyways, you go to bed and they allow you to sleep in a little bit, not as they don't wake you up as early. But
Hazel's up early. She wants to go tend to the plants.
okay. Then that actually means you'll witness this.
Yeah, I think Kresnik would try to actually figure out what he can even do here, so he's gonna use as much time as he can get.
Okay, so no perception check needed, as you wake up and start getting ready and open the door, you hear
That's a pissed off Tauros.
As this Tauros goes smashing through this fence and runs off.
I'm gonna try something stupid. So if you could pull it back a little bit.
Okay.
As
Are you gonna
Hazel's
pull
just
an
kind
Aspen
of
and try and wrestle it?
Hazel just kind of steps in front of it, and ooh, that's bad for me.
Yeah. Let me see what it's got. I'm not sure if I actually boosted its up to stats, but yeah, this isn't probably gonna work. As it just pulls you over and runs off.
And that's what I get for trying to stop a rampaging Tauros early in the morning.
I know it feels like to get ran over. Kresnik's gonna help Hazel up.
Well, I was trying to help them. We should probably fix herself up, brushing her coat off. We should probably go look for that later.
Hell, not again.
Is this a common occurrence?
Well, he's a wrangly stud. We got his payment once upon a time, and he produces good cattle, but he was once a battle Pokemon, so yeah, he's not as docile as everyone else.
Oh, I would have. If I'd known that, I would have rolled Intimidate.
Yeah, but don't worry. We'll probably have to do something about that later. But for now, just leave it be. But god damn it, he wrecked the fence. Well, I guess that could be one or two of your jobs. You're gonna have to go harvest the trevenants.
I'll try to help out with that.
Well, let's see. Young guy's gonna be dealing with that. Oh boy. Okay, so I think we got bee collecting with Misha. She'll be able to, she could use one, maybe two of you. Then it would go by faster if there's more of you. But harvest tree wood from the trevenants and then repairing the fence. Other than that, we got mushroom harvesting, water diving, and just general livestock handling that you can help us with.
After I do my morning look at all of your grass types, I will go assist with the mushroom harvesting.
All right. What about?
Hazel's gonna go spoil that Bulbasaur some more.
Crescent's gonna do focus training.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I'll say you can do all your training.
She will be doing her her basic botany on everybody else, but she's probably going to give more attention to the the Alone Executor and the Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Kresik, before getting to Trevenant, Kresik's gonna ask Curlia for some help since he has the leaf blade.
Okay. She just kind of nods. She seems to roll me an intuition.
Oh boy. Do.
Oof.
God,
She's
what is
concerned
love?
about something, but you don't think it's it's not tied to you. That's the only thing you can discern.
So yeah, Kresik's gonna pick up that axe and just head up to Trevenant with
Okay.
Raticate and Curlia. Can Raticate gnaw on them?
Possibly.
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom.
Aspen, what are you going to be doing today?
I'll just do general livestock help.
Okay.
Shear all the sheep.
Okay. Good. Merc, I was going to have you do general livestock help with the sheep, but here's the two. What you missed was a Tauros went on a rampage, broke a fence, and ran off. So you got...
Ran over Hazel and then ran off.
That is true.
I have a feeling Hazel wasn't in the way to begin with.
Nope.
But anyways, so we got there's two special jobs and then 3 basic jobs that are going to be throughout the week. Special jobs are bee tending with the young lady, Misha, or Mina. I already forgot what I named her.
I think he said Misha.
Get wood from
Yeah.
Misha. Then get wood from the Trevenants to repair the and then repair the fence. And then the general ones are mushroom harvesting, clam diving, or in any livestock they need, and then just general livestock handling.
Not the
I'll do beekeeping. How about that?
Okay, fine by me.
Yeah.
I'm staying
If,
far away from the Trevenants.
Yeah, I'm
Come, Jaunty Hat.
I'll probably jump in to mushroom harvesting in the afternoon, but most of my morning's going to be consumed with taking care of the grass types.
Okay. So, okay, so for Hazel and Gareth, roll me Pokemon or General Education, your choice.
Hey, I
Kresnik,
have at least one of those.
when you go up there, the Trevenants are just kind of standing around. They just kind of look at you, and this one kind of motions around and moves, and this one comes up. He actually kind of goes over to this log and presents his arm.
Aw.
Seems like there's actually a system with these guys. Kresik says, not Krazon.
And it will be it will be a... Ooh. Okay.
Athletics or combat?
Yeah, probably.
Oh shit. Definitely not combat. Oh shit. Come on.
To be fair, I should have used my athletics to stop that Tauros. It was a little bit better.
Okay.
I might have to get Curlia or freaking Mr. Buck to help out with this.
Curlia steps up and picks up the axe. Roll her combat or athletics.
Oh god, it's got an axe now.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that will... oh right, Galade's the one with the crazy one. Roll her combat and up her d6s by 2. Given her thing.
Okay, so 4d6.
Okay. She just expertly kind of lops one of the arms off, at which point it walks away, now missing one arm, and another one comes over, So do that, say about 4 or 5 more times, because there are more Trevenants that are shown than are shown.
Okay. So 4 or 5. I'm gonna let Curly get 3 more and then like let Mr. Buck have a go at it.
Okay.
Just not to leave him out.
Okay. And as for Hazel, you do stuff with the trees, and obviously give more attention to the Alolan Executor and the
Bulbasaur.
yeah, the Bulbasaur. What did you call it again, Merc?
It's Pumpkasaur.
Pumpkinsaur.
Yeah, Pumpkasaur.
It evolves into Pumpkasaur, and then into Pumpkasaur.
But yeah, so the more you notice, a lot of the plants are kind of becoming inert. In fact, except for the pumpkin boos, they are actually seem a little bit more lively than the last couple days.
The Pumpkaboos are probably just not used to getting attention as ghost types. People kind of go away, steer away from them. Looks at Gareth.
But Plaid actually comes up. He's like, how long has your Ampharos been an Ampharos?
Well, thinks back to the gym battle. Like, since yesterday, I guess. Or a few days ago.
She misses his wool, her wool, I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had oh god, I have to roll again.
Don't worry, Amy, one day you will have a long flowing lock of hair. Pat, pat.
Oh god. God damn it, Mark.
What? Did he trigger the fuck out of Plaid?
Yeah. So, as he starts saying Ampharos, he goes Amphor. I had an hair, make it, ow,
Are you okay?
Just really get that checked out.
I'll be fine. I just get headaches on occasion. I apologize. So, yeah.
Pulls out notebook and therapist chair out of nowhere.
Okay. Well, we'll go with Aspen now. Okay. Let me butcher a girl's voice. Oh, hello there. How was your day?
Aspen.
Crow?
I'm doing well. I thought I'd come to help.
Ah, yes, well, actually, do you have any fire types or something that could help me smoke out the bees?
I'm afraid not.
Well,
If you mention it, Aspen, Hazel will let you borrow Tomoe. She's pretty relaxed. So.
Well, we'll just use what we have around. We have a
Oh, one moment. I have some.
Very well.
Sorry,
there's
sorry.
where Evie went.
Yes.
Sorry. Hazel.
Yes, my little Aspen. What can I help you with?
Can I borrow Tomoe?
Of course, Tomoe. Sorry, I wasn't at the computer. I was taking out trash. Dogs were being dogs. Tomoe, baby girl, can you go help Aspen for me?
Seraphis dropped over.
Okay, so she'll come over. And luckily, that makes this check a lot simpler. So, let me check out Tomoe's, actually.
She does not have smoke screen, but I assume she can do something.
Oh, yeah, she can.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna bump that by a couple because of the general... So
Spend an AP to make it a 20.
sure. So Tomoe will. Well, with a 20, she even prevents it from being any sort of toxic fumes, and just kind of blows it out, and all the comb bees and stuff start flying away. And then survival, or I'm going to say stealth, maybe? If you can make me an argument for another one to gather honey. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, could I roll intuition to, like, sort of get a feel for what the other person is doing?
Yeah, let's go with that.
17.
Okay, so rolling 5d6 plus 6.
Yoshi, leave the cat alone.
Okay, so she got over 17, so you're able to copy her enough to the skill of a 17, essentially. So you gather.
I cut off like a few little honeycombs or something.
Yeah, but for the most part, for the first try, you do very well, and you get a lot of honey. And in fact, while it takes you a good chunk of the day, you add to your inventory 1 jar of honey, as she gives you a little extra.
Awesome. So I get a jar of honey?
Yep. And so Merc is just doing general flaffy care. Hazel's doing mushroom harvesting at this point, so roll me another a general education.
Alright, and just so you know, because this is a thing I can do, I'm going to activate. Hold on. Where is it?
Okay.
I'm going to activate top tier berries to help with these.
Okay.
These Paris's growth.
Paris and Parasects, okay. Roll it. Okay.
21!
So with that, you still don't know what these, like, the Parasects, these weird mushrooms that are growing off of it, you don't know exactly how they work. But you are able to help them grow, which seems to be good. You're not exactly sure. I'll say you mention it later, and they'll actually say it's some sort of new spore they put on the Parasect, but they haven't been grown in like a few weeks. So they're actually very happy that you're able to make some progress with them.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you get a few balm mushrooms, tiny mushrooms, big mushrooms, just an assortment that you hand over. Okay. Okay, so that was day 2. So is there anything you guys want to do in the evening?
Scarlet's just gonna be friendly with the C-Dot.
Okay.
She's a...
Gareth
After-
does a big thing.
Oh, right.
After chopping all the arms off, I also got a 12, 14, and 13 afterwards.
Yep, that is enough.
Kresik's is gonna walk up to like the one that kind of like told them to go up, like led them to the stump, and go like, I thank you for your cooperation. I will make sure that the wood gets to Plaid properly. Just kind of like nod his head a bit.
The Trevenant kind of nods, but then looks at you, and you can roll intuition and focus. Roll them both real quick.
Forest curse. You're now a grass type.
Intuition and focus.
Okay.
What's that
Not
at?
a
8,
gray.
13.
Ooh. The Trevenant looks at you, and it seems to be trying to tell you something, but you're not quite sure what it is, unfortunately. So
Soylent Green is people. It's
Can I actually?
people.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to get higher than that because those are the averages.
Honestly, though, like Curlia, I'll say Curlia sees this, and she tries to talk to the Trevenant, but nothing. She tells you that nothing. It seems to be empty. Like there's something there, but it can't exactly speak. per se. It is trying to communicate, but she can't understand it either. But, okay, so let's see. This will be athletics. And Plaid went in there, so this guy will come over and help you. But now you gotta try to repair the fence. So, athletics, combat, any physical stat you can argue. Survival, even, technically.
Let's see. Would I be able to do like acrobatics, like if he's asking me to like keep them in place, but like he needs the location of like where the nails could go in to be straight for him to like place his hands near the hole to make sure that it doesn't move, but like move his hand at the last second so he can at least get far in.
Super, super stretching, man.
That's super stretching. Yeah.
Like I was trying to, but no, no. I'm sorry.
Oh wait. I see. I'm trying to think of like what any of these could be. Cause like I'm thinking focus, like how some people's hands are shaky. Like could he just like focus his mind to like get his hands to
Okay,
like
I'll let
go
you roll
completely
focus
straight.
to hold them.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh wait. Can he also at the same time while doing that use his telekinetic property to like also try to help keep it in place?
Sure, we'll say that was part of the focus. So, you do your best. There are a couple screw ups as this guy is just essentially going straight in a row, just bam, 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 one handing swinging this hammer, and just a couple times you freak out, so they have to pull out the nail, re-center it, and put it in. So
That seems like I wasn't able to keep up with how quick you were going. Hikari.
As he kind of walks back, and so other than that, another good dinner.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I have one thing I can do, and I'll ask Plaid's permission. But since I'm helping those grow, can I take a small amount of those spores and put them on the jaunty hat?
If you're able to get them to fruition, he says okay, but those are the only spores he had, and they were very expensive to get.
Fair enough. I will try to get them to fruition then during the week.
Okay. So, Aspen, if you want to help with dinner again, you may. If not, another good dinner. Seems to be a clamp roll today. Steamed clamp roll.
Clam.
And
no.
When the dinner bell rings, Plaid comes out of this house building and comes and goes eat.
Hey, you feeling better now?
Yeah. It's just I don't know. I just was dealing with the silk farm, so. Oh, I should probably mention, don't go into that. The silk is very touchy, and there's other bits in there that they're investments that we rather not lose. People can get greedy. You seem like fine folk, but
before dinner happens, I go to collect Scarlet. How's she getting along with the other grass types?
She seems to be getting along fine. She feels a little alienated, seeing how she's no longer a grass type. But for the most part, they seem fine. The sea dots are always just kind of walking around.
Waddle. She's just spinning one of them.
But, yeah.
Teaches them how to play spin the C dot. Like spin the bottle, but with the C dot.
So, so you eat, you go to bed unless you have any last minute things to do. And then, so speak now. Got any other things you want to do right before going to bed?
Good.
Can Krista kind of like try to meditate on what that Trevenant was trying to say earlier, or no?
You can. You can roll a focus check.
What's while he's rolling that, what's Plato been doing? Because I've been leaving him to his own devices.
That is true. I apologize. I forgot. He's been mostly going around like studying like the thing that caught his interest in particular was the fact that they said this feraligator was a tyrantium about a month ago.
Yeah.
So he's actually like doing research and stuff on it.
He's writing a thesis.
Yeah,
a
kind
thesis. His first thesis as a legal human.
So.
And I got a 16 on that focus.
They grow up so fast.
You're not entirely sure. It's kind of weird. You feel. Roll me another intuition really quick.
You went out too, Shy? Come on. Hurry up. Everybody who's going out, come on.
Come on. God darn it. That's literally average.
You feel that you're not good enough. You should get assistance from either Hazel, who knows plants, or Aspen, who has a better sixth sense than you. But it doesn't seem urgent per se. He was just trying to tell you something. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, everything's gonna die sort of situation.
We're all gonna die.
I can't believe everyone's gonna die.
Your Pokemon do various things. The Samurott still, D'Artagnan still sticks around with the Ambors, but the Ambors, outside of punching rocks, aren't doing much.
He's studying their technique.
Ami is reminiscing to when she had wool. And
a strange looking sheep has joined the herd.
Yeah, Serv's like, I am disguised. And then Curlia's just kind of looking around. She still seems a little bit concerned about something, but unless you can roll me another intuition.
Okay, I'll try. Nope.
Okay, so again, it's nothing that you did. It's just something that seemed to...
Off about this place.
Kind of. She went over here, and you think something might have worried her when she was over there. Nothing major, just concern, per se.
Okay.
Okay, so we are now on day 3, technically.
I wish they were full of babies or something. I could have Scarlet hang out with, but
yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to do flowers for that one. Besides, this is more of an animal farm and food farm than a florist.
Wait, they're gonna revolt?
Wait, what?
You've never read the book or seen the movie Animal Farm, have you? It's communist propaganda.
Oh.
It's about a bunch of animals who, being oppressed by humans, decide to revolt, and then the pigs who took over the leadership role basically become like humans, like capitalist pigs.
No, never seen it.
It's a good movie.
So,
Oh, but for the entire week, Chris is gonna try to get up as early as Plaid does. Try to.
You never. I'll tell you right now. You never seem to be able to do it. He always seems to be awake before you.
As if he never went to sleep. Ooh.
You wake up the next morning and you hear a lot of commotion. Bollocks, it didn't pull. There we go.
Oh no, commotion.
A lot of commotion from outside. Looks like he's back. We might need to wrangle him. If a couple of you could do that, that'd be great.
Hey, Hazel tosses Aspen her coat real quick.
I know someone who would love to help.
Kresnik will try to help somewhat if he can.
Hi, Reaper. How's it going?
So essentially, 3 of you are gonna go after this, right?
Well, 4. Hold on.
Oh no, it's Tyke.
Hi, Belladonna.
Okay. So, okay, I'll take care of that in a bit. But,
just an FYI, Django's pouting.
Why?
He got in trouble. He's in the crate.
You okay, Leroy? Come here, puppy. You are not Leroy, Yoshi.
All right. Da da da. Da da
Da, da,
da
da.
da da da.
okay, so, Aspen, what are you gonna do?
Does the beekeeper or does the beekeeper need help anymore? I doubt it since she's not here.
The who?
The beekeeper.
The who? We don't have a beekeeper, ma'am.
Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah.
Interessante.
She might have gone back to wherever her home dimension is, but we don't have a standard beekeeper. We have people that help out like you on occasion, but yeah, no one that's here.
Can I roll intuition on this man?
Yeah.
Thinking emoji.
Oh, that's a bad roll. It's lower than my.
He is not lying to you.
16. 16 is a bad roll, huh?
He is not lying to you.
I kind of give like a really worried look and go, all right, well, what else can I help with? It seems like.
Well, let's see. Well, you could help them, or I just checked earlier, and I think your friend might have sped some stuff along, but the coconuts from the executor can be gathered today. They can probably wait another day, but we need to get them when they're good. Other than that, just general stuff, the mushroom harvesting and stuff.
All right, I'll go gather coconuts then.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh,
that is
okay.
left over from last time. Let me clear that. Remove roll turns. Roll initiative, people.
Oh.
Oh boy.
It's that kind of Tauros.
And how do I do this?
Oh wait, shit, we didn't get the trainings in. Oh well.
No, I'm just saying you do. Can I?
Oh.
Okay, I can do that. Good.
D'Artagnan heard the word fight.
So Curly should have a plus what to initiative? Since I just gonna do agility training.
That would be a +4.
Can you flip D'Artagnan around so he can face his?
Sure. Let me move this over here.
Got so close, Reaper. So close.
Hazel, we'll say because I know you had to move them for battle purposes. Hazel's standing in front of the Bulbasaur and the little pumpkin.
Okay, so let me descending order.
Yep.
Okay. So, close that. As you get
Oh
close...
no, there's not two of them. He's a boss.
Probably gonna put Cryozone away for this.
As you get close, he starts... As he will immediately head towards... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people kind of within his range. So let's roll a d6. 5. Oh, it's heading towards D'Artagnan.
Of course it is.
And it will...
Range is kind of fucky here.
Yep, I know. You're all within range to do whatever the hell you want, essentially.
Alright, as it goes to charge towards D'Artagnan.
Okay. You hit it. Not a lot of damage. As it goes towards D'Artagnan, it's gonna have to get through a tree. So it's going big or go home.
Ooh.
As it slams into D'Artagnan.
Parry.
Oh.
Ah!
Ding.
What does a platypus have to do with anything?
Let me roll its focus really quick. Because you just parried it. And honestly, I think I might move that around. Okay. So, let's see what I roll. Oh! It missed!
Is it pissed?
Kresnik, Curlia, and I'll give it to Reaper. Everyone roll an attack of opportunity as it gets parried and it's off balance.
Do I have anything to make this special attack?
Can I do a dance on him?
I'll say you can roll it as special with Reaper.
Okay.
Okay, so...
no, it is a struggle.
What did telekinesis?
Okay.
Telekinesis lets me do my special attack if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Definitely dodges that.
It's a special attack, and it wasn't expecting it, so...
Okay,
and then Curlia uses spell. Okay, good hit, good hit. So... Wait. Let me check something on Reaper. That feels weird. Like... That just feels weird. I'm sorry. I just realized that's Crow. I'm looking for Merc. There's Reaper. There's Reaper. Okay, that's more on you than anything else. I was wondering why it didn't have 5d6 in combat, which would change the thing. But okay, yeah, that would actually miss, unfortunately, from Reaper. So
that misses on with Reaper.
The struggle attack. Okay. Oh wait, yours? Nope. Okay, still doesn't matter. So it is now Reaper's turn.
Okay. Reaper's sad because he didn't punch the person with his psychic powers, question mark?
I was just gonna say you were a bit closer.
Okay, so Reaper's gonna go hang out away from the bull.
Oh wait, I just remembered. You're all technically flanking. That means that's a +2, which means it's hits.
Thanks.
Because I forgot how flanking works in PTU.
Let's see, what's your... Then you can probably get over here and hang out with these trees. Yeah. Flap, flap, flap.
Yep.
And he's gonna do the greatest move ever of all time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, good solid hit. It is now his turn again.
Oh boy.
As while you guys did hit it, D'Artagnan did parry it. That is specifically the previous turn.
Okay.
He's not angry enough to do that yet. So we'll go with horn attack.
On who?
D'Artagnan. And what does that do?
Prox protect. D'Artagnan just flips him off.
And it is pushed 1 meter away because of gore.
Where is Curlius thing?
Oh, I didn't put Gareth on the terminal.
Whoopsie. Do
He's
that
slow.
and we'll fix it.
Oh, it's been so long. I forgot about these two.
Holy
shit.
So that's a good chunk of damage, I would say.
Okay.
Slightly.
Yep.
D'Artagnan, what are your defenses, my lad? Yeah, okay.
There's a reason why he wanted more than one of you to go after this thing.
D'Artagnan, you have multiple injuries.
Okay. Let's try to debuff this boy.
Draining Spirit. That will hit. Lowers attack. Okay. Oh, right. That. I forgot. Okay, yeah.
That's free action. Could Curly try to do forewarn on it?
Yep, that is technically a free action by Curlia. Click it for me, though.
But
okay, so, yeah, free action. Pokemon Dice. Okay. Highest dice. Let me see what it's got. That is...
Giga Impact.
Oh, please not Giga Impact.
Well, funny you should mention that, actually.
Oh, no.
Yes, Giga Impact with a damage base of 17. It's now a AC of 6.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no!
Oh, wait. And for the debuffing, Kursik's gonna try to get in between him and the trees a bit.
Okay.
Forgot to mention the move part.
He's large, so I'll say you're technically within his threatened area, so it won't matter. But, okay. Curlia's turn still.
Come on, Curlia. Damn it. Oh, no.
That misses. I will say, remember, everyone has one mulligan. So, and if that's it, we'll switch to Belladonna.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Belladonna walks up. First thing she's gonna do is proc. Just gonna put up her dukes and proc intimidate.
Okay.
Nice.
Then she's gonna look at it. And
Ooh, good hit, good hit. Uh-huh. Okay, 1 second.
also, for some reason, Belladonna's token isn't set up, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay, sorry. Like I think I set them up at one point, but I don't know. Stuff happened. That is enough for 1 injury.
19 physical, 22 special, and how much health do you have, darling?
It is D'Artagnan's
69.
turn.
Okay, let's see what he can do. If only he was... Is he? No, he's not. Bleh.
Good hit, good hit. Obviously, it can't miss.
So I wasted a good 19 that I could have used on waterfalls and confused it.
Fuck your confusion. Okay. It's looking kind of ragged, but it is not Hazel's turn. She Mach Punch. Gareth!
Hi. I'm gonna use a new thing that I got.
Oh.
Anti-heal.
And now I'm using Commander's voice. So I
Okay.
can give 2 different orders as a single standard action.
Okay.
Okay, so for my good pal Reaper, he's getting another taste of agility training and focus training.
Okay. Add that to Reaper's initiative, and I will
Yep,
rearrange.
so he's now at 33.33.
Yep. And, okay. So, descending. Reaper's turn.
And now he gets Vanguard boost.
Nice.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the best option here. And Sliverwind again.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
So 53.
53, so that's 32. So minus that would be 20. Okay. Okay.
Was that better than his other roll? I feel like his other roll was better.
I think his other roll was better.
Yeah,
He
it
is
was
now
51.
up to 2 injuries. And he seems to have taken a couple good hits, and he's not moving as well as he did. His turn now. And he's going to look at... I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics... Everyone, I'll say make an acrobatics. That's technically in his range.
So Belladonna.
So like everyone standing directly next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty bad roll for my acrobatics.
It's enough to get out of the way. The main concern... I'll say... Okay, thank God. So you're not going to take as much damage.
Belladonna.
And
Oh, wait.
I am
Athletics.
mulliganing that as the DM. Wow.
Ah,
Second mulligan. There.
Mhm.
Yeah, Curly's not affected by this, so I don't care.
Exactly. So everyone who rolled above a 15, which technically everyone did, except for Kresnik, which was able to be far enough away, takes half that damage.
I'm pretty sure you just KO'd my poor lad.
Oh, excuse me. I don't have 19 defense anymore. I close combated. I have 17.
Okay. Sorry, Crow.
It's fine. I got off the best flipping strategy I could. It's to parry the bull.
Yep. That was very good. And then you guys started debuffing it, which was very good. Because it started with 6 combat stages and attack.
Oh.
Oh.
My.
I know what this bull is.
It's the
I know
angriest
what
bull
I
in existence.
know what Curly's gonna try to do next.
Okay, it is
Punishment.
Kresnik's turn.
Can you lower
My-
its speed in any way, Kresnik?
Oh yeah, I can.
Okay.
Speed and attack are the only 2 debuffs I have.
Okay, so I'm lowering its speed. Well, that's definitely going to make it easier to hit now. And I will manually change that.
Okay, then it's gonna move a bit more in between the trees and him.
Okay, Curly's turn.
Okay, Curly is gonna try to trace on
Okay, on Rager?
Belladonna.
Oh, Belladonna. Okay.
I'm trying to get that intimidate ability to debuff it again.
Okay.
It's one out of 2.
Yep, so roll a 1d2.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're looking for it too.
Isn't it like this?
Ah, you
Yes.
got Intimidate.
And immediately procking it.
Okay. So it is going down a bit more. Okay. And now the rest of Curlia's turn.
That is every other turn. Belladonna doesn't seem to have any injuries on her, but she still got hit. So we're gonna go ahead and heal pulse on Belladonna.
Ooh, nice. Belladonna would be at full health now. Back to the full 69.
Okay. And Belladonna's turn.
Would you say it? Who's the Tauros paying more attention to right at the moment? Since it just knocked out.
Since it just knocked out, it's honestly going to be a coin flip between Reaper, Kresnik, and Belladonna.
Leave Reaper alone. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Beat
All
up
right,
Reaper more.
Honestly, Reaper's the biggest threat.
Yeah.
All right, Belladonna kind of walks closer to it, grabs its hind legs.
Okay. Rolling combat.
Going for
Okay.
dog noises. That's a really good freaking roll.
Yep. And it does not roll good. It is. You have grappled its leg.
Belladonna's just got its leg and is just gonna nod to Hazel.
Okay. So Tanyan's unfortunately knocked out. Hazel's turn.
Now this is gonna be completely to you if I can do this. But Hazel's gonna run up, kick off a Belladonna, and just grab this thing by the horns and force it to the ground.
Roll a combat. Or athletics, whichever is better.
And I assume it's gonna be taking some sort of penalty since it's already grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also just pissed. Oh
Ooh,
boy.
that's bad for me.
So I'm bumping it down.
AP to bump that up to 12.
Okay.
Oh no, mulligan. Hold on.
Okay.
Come on, Hazel, you can do this. 14 with an AP.
Okay. Well, it's I bumped it down a D6 because it's technically already grappled. Oh.
Nice.
So
Stay down.
it's gonna be thrashing around. Gareth's turn.
All right. Garrett's just gonna keep his trainings up on Reaper.
Yep. And so Reaper's turn.
As the free talking action, I don't know if she's gonna hear it, but Hazel's gonna yell for Aspen.
Okay, she is
because
fair amount away, unfortunately.
Because there is I don't have it, but I assume the jaunty hat has sleep powder.
Mm. You're gonna have to roll an amazing perception, Aspen.
God, why'd I put Bronzor away? Shit.
I rolled an 8.
Nope.
That is not good enough. I apologize.
I don't roll perception. I intuit.
I know. Unfortunately, this is definitely perception. Reaper's turn.
All right. Reaper's going to do as Reaper does, and
I'm actually going to check and see if Jaunty Hat. I'm renaming it to Jaunty Hat, by the way.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's with a +5, 54.
Okay.
We're slowly going up.
Okay. Well, it is grappled, so it doesn't have any range moves, and I'm gonna say the AC is gonna be not as okay. What we got? Of course, the only
Jaunty
thing
Hat does not have sleep powder, by the way.
That's surprising.
I don't think it gets.
I just knew it got. I thought it got it. No, it gets spore on its level up moves. That.
Yep. Um,
I'm really mad at the
Unfortunately, I got rid
Bronzor
of. Unfortunately, I got rid of Grass Whistle and Scarlet,
mhm,
and for her poison sweet.
mhm.
And I put Bronzor away, who had hypnosis.
Okay. I think it's gonna try to use Headbutt to break out and do a little damage
All
to
right.
Hazel.
Mm.
That is, yeah.
That's
I'll say since it's breaking out, you take half damage.
Okay.
just slams it on the fucking tree stump.
Mm-hmm. However, Hazel is also going to be flinched.
Mm.
Kresnik's turn.
Let's go ahead and debuff the boy again.
Okay.
And I believe
You are
that
so
part-
lucky that you got rid of its speed last turn. Otherwise, I would have missed.
Well, that's the only other debuff I had, so I didn't really have an air choice, but I'll take it. And then Curlia, because Kresnik's not moving. Let's go for a Zen Headbutt again. Okay, I'm mulliganing that.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay, Zen Headbutt just wants to be a dick today.
One sec. Let me open up Curlia's sheet.
I mean,
myself.
that you wouldn't have hit even if you used a regular headbutt.
Bum 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 bum. Okay. What is her thingamajigs? I need to see her. Okay. Okay, that's a good focus. That's a good focus. Okay. Belladonna's turn. She's currently grappling one of the legs.
Yep. She would have, if there was anybody else, she'd be taking a penalty to attacking. But she's going to shift her body so that she's directly underneath this thing. And she is going to close combat it in the stomach. Just punching up.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Just
Okay. That is
and I
its
forgot
third injury. It is Hazel's thing. So Gareth, keeping your training.
Gotta keep training. Gotta keep
Okay.
training.
Reaper.
Reaper! With the only move that can hit it on a consistent basis.
Oh God.
Reaper's unstoppable.
Reaper has got the boost.
Okay.
Okay, so Reaper's going on 38 right now. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He got the kill.
So the Tauros is now knocked out.
Hazel
Why
pulls
didn't you
herself
catch
up off
it?
the... Because it's somebody else's Pokemon.
Curly is gonna
I
walk
know.
up to you, Kresnik, and is like, I understand you wanted type advantage, but I have this for a reason, as she shakes her sword.
Wait, type advantage? It's not fighting type. What?
As I hit harder because I'm a psychic type.
Yes, that's fair.
That's my girl, Belladonna. As she Gives her a head pat and puts her back in the thing. I'm gonna go tell Plaid that we got him. Ow. Ow.
While this is all happening, roll me a survival or a general or a Pokemon education.
Can I mulligan that?
Yeah, you can. Quiet, you. Enough of your snarky comments. You're able to get like most of the coconuts that seem to be the ones you need to grab, except for off the Alolan Executor. You would have to make an athletics check and then roll a survival up there. You feel like just in your gut that it's probably better to ask Hazel to do that.
Hazel!
Hazel's grabbing her side.
Never mind.
Actually, can Kresnik try to go over? So I'm wondering if I could telekinetic the coconuts off of it.
Well, you don't know this is happening.
Hmm.
So.
Hi, Gareth. Have I told you you're my favorite person today?
You approach Plaid.
Hey, have you seen my boy? Oh no.
Grunting noises.
Grunting noises!
Hang on, I got something for this.
Oh, no.
Worried Aspen noises.
Too bad you're not a channeler.
You have no idea. These are farm animals. They don't even know where your boy is.
Someone in the last town.
Okay. So, Hazel, you approach Plaid.
Hello, Plaid.
Oh, howdy there. Were you able to calm him down?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he's calmed down, we'll,
He's a little bit, incapacitated.
well,
right
usually the best way to do that. Oh, good job. We'll go take care of you.
I'll fax you my bill.
Now she's gonna go about her morning.
I'm gonna say that was mostly like you just recovering from that. That's gonna be your morning. Like you can do stuff in the afternoon if you want, but
Reaper gets head pats.
What do you mean? 2 injuries is Hazel's natural state.
It's sad that that's true.
Okay, I'll take care of that later.
That sounds like you're just not investing enough into HP.
They were fighting a level 75 Tauros.
How are you still living?
Action economy.
We're good at what we do.
Action economy and debuffs.
And close combat. Okay. So, what else do you guys want to do? There's still coconut gathering, and Aspen was able to do some basic stuff. And then there's just the general farm stuff.
Well, if Hazel's gonna be recovering, she's just gonna sit by the Bulbasaur and relax for a minute.
Do the wheat fields need harvesting? I know a person with a scythe.
He is a scythe.
If you, I believe row 3 is ready to be chopped down if you want to do that. Just keep an eye on him. Reminds
Don't
me
like the
of
light.
God damn. You seem to be triggering the fuck out of this boy.
This man. This poor man. If only we had a pincer, we could trigger him even harder.
Moving on. Yeah, if you want to cut down some, join Alexander. He'll be able to run you through the basics.
Krzyk's gonna try to do oyster gathering.
Okay. That would be, I believe, athletics or not acrobatics, honestly. Athletics or focus. However, are you one of the people that have the flippers?
No.
Ah.
Hazel throws him her flippers.
It's too small of an area for the hand propeller.
What are you
Thank you,
talking
Hazel.
about? Blended clam tastes amazing.
Oh, what ton of
Clam
Satchel
juice.
he's just gonna let Curly go and do what she wants after that fight.
She's actually gonna join this section over here. Actually use her sword. Greets the dark type. Ah.
So athletics or focus? We'll go focus. Can he get my low tick to help him as well, since he's like already in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he sees Atropius over on the other side.
Yep. It's just they're just chewing away at the plants.
I don't think Plaid said anything about the Atropiuses yet.
He has not. So roll me an athletics as well.
Her boy. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay. You get what you're looking for. Mostly the couple you were told to get meat from, you get meat from. Others you were told to see if they have pearls in them, and I'll roll that in a second.
Intense typing noises. Oh god.
Oh god,
Let
Mercy has been released.
None.
Nani?
Gareth is standing back while Reaper does work.
Don't mind me, I'm just eating ham.
Ooh.
Okay, so roll 1d20. None of the clamp rolls have pearls, unfortunately.
Okay.
Damn! Damn!
Oh wow!
Damn!
Oh.
Mercy! No mercy with the mercy.
Krzych will get back out of the water.
You should have picked her. Should have picked her.
Anyways, yeah, we'll do a little more talking while everyone else is doing random stuff. Hazel is recovering. You have a pumptosaur.
Oh my god! Hazel's a Dragon Ball Z protagonist!
Oh
No,
god, that
no,
means she's
no,
Krillin. She always gets knocked around but never gets a power boost.
She's Krillin.
Krillin's a good voice, though.
Yeah.
I like Krillin.
Oh wait, after pearl collecting, can Crescent go to Aspen and talk to her about the Trevenant?
You can. It'll be a bit later at the night, about the time that the dinner bell's being rung.
Okay. Let's try not to forget that.
Well, you can like ask her right now, but the dinner bell's being rung like at the moment, so.
In the afternoon, I would have done the animal care, and I may go out late at night since it'll be better for the stuff and go do the mushrooms.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and she's gonna spend the rest of the day until I call her down when dinner starts playing with the purloin.
Okay.
Why is he saying?
New botanist role for the afternoon, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
As I'll go, I guess while I'm cleaning up, I'll.
Giant baby on his head. That's a pretty good rule.
It's almost like I'm a botanist or something.
Botanists use general ed.
General ed or survival? I chose general ed because I'm also a general researcher.
Okay.
I've only taken live and learn from general researcher though. I don't really want anything else in there.
Yeah. Reaper murders the wheat. Curlia does as well. They cut down the stalks and don't Reaper doesn't mutilate too much. But yeah, that'll be enough to do all the plant stuff at night. No real new mushrooms to be harvested, but you know.
Climb. Pulls off the coconut.
Okay. And you hand those over. Dinner bell rings. You know, you eat. You can do. You're taking care of the mushrooms.
Yep.
If you guys want to do any last minute stuff, or we can move on to day 4.
Okay. If I could get him in this cluster of Pokemon.
Why is he?
I tried pulling him back out after the fight, and he was just big again.
That's because his token apparently isn't set up. I don't know why you deleted him. Anyways, moving on.
Chris is gonna walk over to Aspen. Aspen, mind if I ask a favor for tomorrow?
Sure.
Well, there's a few Trevenants up towards the north, and it seemed like for a bit when I was collecting wood, one of them was trying to tell me something. Both me and Curly try to understand, but words is not intuitive enough to understand. But I was hoping maybe you could help connect some lines with it, help understand it.
I can certainly try.
Well, that's all I ask for, if you're willing.
Yes, I can certainly try.
Thank you. Well, see you for that tomorrow after we eat. Yep.
So we'll go into day 4. You guys eat in the morning, and Plaid pulls out his checkerboard. it will be a the basic stuff that from before, but he mentions that a mammoth swine's starting to get old. It won't be like you don't have to fight it. It's just gonna take a while to get it out of the cave and into the slaughterhouse. And something's stuck in the well, and so we're running low on water. We got to get something out of the well, and then
Well,
you gotta
Will.
then there's CDOC collecting. Bunch of them are ready to be, shipped off and turned into various spices and stuff. Not the ones on the ground. They're in the trees. After a while, they go up and the trees attach and kind of turn into giant, just normal acorns. So.
I'll do that as part of my morning routine then.
I can probably help get Mammoth Swine out. Just go look in the back.
If it can wait till this afternoon, I'm going to go in there anyway, and I'll help you.
Yeah, he can wait in the afternoon. He'll help with the CDOT collecting because he has a few things of bait that he might be able to help get the Mammoth Swine out with.
Okay. So, yeah, that'll be a time-consuming thing. I'll say, like, 2 shifts worth, so if you do it in the afternoon, it's gonna take, through evening.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Got her best role for morning activities.
It's good enough. You spend time. The executors aren't really doing much now that they've been harvested. They're just kind of photosynthesizing.
Photosynthesis.
Plato has been going around, but mostly he's been studying this crocodile.
Gives.
You mean the for alligator?
For alligator.
Yeah, for alligator. Sorry.
Stuart.
Kresnik's gonna ask Curly to help with getting some of the acorns down.
Okay. She'll help out, but Aspen, what were you doing?
I was told to go talk to the Trevenants, so I'm going to do that before I do my routine.
That will be a shift. So, that will be your morning, trying to communicate with the Trevenants.
I'll walk over to Plaid, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Now tell him I'm going to do something in the morning, and then I'll be ready to do whatever you would like me to do.
Well, sounds like a couple of your friends we're going to help with the mammoth one in the afternoon, so you can help them.
All right, I'll do that then.
You might speed it up, but okay. So, first off, we've already done Hazel, technically. She's just doing her basic stuff. The Bulbasaur gets excited when you show up today.
Hello, little buddy.
Bulbapook.
That's not your name. We talked about this, Jim.
It doesn't know. But this one I can arguably it'll be harder DC, but you can roll acrobatics to try to get acorns, Kresnik. Aspen, intuition, and Gareth, how are you gonna try to unclog this well?
I'm gonna have this good old Scythe boy assist me getting down there.
Okay. Roll me a focus as well, Aspen. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Kresnik try to use telekinetic along with Curly, pull some of the acorns out from afar for the ones they can't really get up to with that acrobatics?
Yeah. I'm probably misspelling this name, but deal with it.
Hurry.
Like, I just imagine, like, he's pulling on one that he's not strong enough. Finally comes loose, he just falls all the way down out of the tree. What?
Okay.
Quick question about this this Bulbasaur. Is it, because she's been thinking about it, is it producing any crops, or is it just hanging out with the Pumpkaboo?
Seems to be hanging out with the Pumpkaboos. Like, you were told
I
there
might
was
go talk.
Gorgeist, but they don't seem to be here anymore. You figure this might be the newest quote-unquote crop. But yeah, outside of the bulb on its back, it doesn't technically seem to be producing anything. By the way, the Pumpkaboos are more active, and one of them has even separated from the pumpkin.
Oh, it's nice to see my little friends doing well. But, then I know what I'm gonna ask Plaid about.
So, okay, so you guys get acorns. Aspen gets the message that the Prevenant seems to be trying to say. You spend that. So, you're using Reaper to go down the well.
I don't think I have a better option.
Okay.
Deus Ex might actually be the better option. But
Uh,
I don't know if he'll fit down the well.
Well, your choice. It's you look down, you see pitch blackness. You see pitch darkness.
Thinking emoji. Do I have rope? I do have some rope.
Ah.
You also
Wait, do I?
technically have a light source.
Where's my rope? Okay, that's not rope. Never mind.
Because if I'm not wrong, your Larvesta should be able to produce light.
Yeah, it's a glow.
Okay, I don't have any rope. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take someone down with me.
I mean, there's probably ropes somewhere on the farm.
Quiet
I
common
refuse.
sense.
I refuse to ask anybody. I'm going down on the back of my dicks. Get out of here for now, Reaper. You did good. Deus Ex is stronger anyways. You can hold it better.
It will be a tight squeeze, but I say if it can reposition its arms properly,
Ta-da.
you can kind of just float down. Congratulations, you're now in the dark.
Nice. Oh. I forgot I put Seraph in the sheep. Well, isn't this a predicament? Evie, go get help!
Okay, well, Evie, go get help.
Does Hazel hear him yell? She's close enough to the well.
We're all close enough.
Roll perception, everyone.
I forgot that my light source is with the sheep.
Nope.
I swear for none of us here, this is gonna be fun.
I was about to say, you're busy. Hazel had a better chance, but I don't think that's enough.
Oh, no.
So Evie scampers off, and she grabs the two people that might be able to help. Evie's a smart girl.
Oh, we're bringing sheep too.
Oh, whoops.
You're breaking the old abandoned well. What's this? What's this? What's this, Evie? You found.
I see a glowing sheep head.
Exactly. So, Larvesta, I believe, is actually a wall climber.
They can also fly.
Yeah, but I don't know. That feels like it's more individual movement, and then they have to land.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of fly.
Mm-hmm. But point
They
is, it won't
don't
fall in
have
the
wall
water.
climber though. They have string shot.
Yep. Which grants
So they
them
can-
threaded. I'm just gonna.
Yep, they can thread themselves
Yep.
down.
So you now have light. You see a very large rock. It's has a couple of holes in it. It seems to be a reddish color.
Huh. Well, it looks like a normal rock to me. Let's get it out of the way, Deus.
Okay, roll me a
Meteor?
strength check. That's not a thing.
I can roll in athletics.
Athletics, arguably focus. I'm gonna say.
His focus is better by exactly 1.
Okay.
Be gone. Rock.
Okay. As you start lifting it, roll me another focus for Shuckle. For
For
Metang.
Shuckle.
Oof.
Okay. It starts lifting it, and it freaks out a little as a head pops up.
Oh. Oh god. Oh no! It's a Shuckle!
Are you shouting in or out of character?
Yes!
Everyone roll
Alright,
a perception.
No.
God,
No.
this is a cramped well.
So you start dragging it up slowly. Shuckle's just moving its head around, popping in and out of holes. You eventually get it up. Since you're actually using psychic power rather than strengthening it.
God damn, that's a thick Shuckle.
Shuck.
Now don't go back down there.
Shuck.
No. There's water right there in the river. You don't need to go down the well to drink.
Shuck.
I don't care if you can climb walls.
Damn.
Ah, hell. It was Shucky and the goddamn Shucky. You're not supposed to be. People keep trying to steal the rare candies. Come on, man. You gotta stay inside while we have guests. Shuck.
That's a big fucking Shuckle.
That is a thick Shuckle.
Shucky's gonna go inside and Plaid's gonna follow him.
Don't fuckle with the Shuckle.
Notes that Shuckle goes into Silk Barn and other interesting things, TM. Alright, good job. High fives for Matang.
Stabbed you through the hands with a sharp hand.
That's not how high fives work! You get head pats, because you're a big soft fluffy. Evie gets a double dose of head pats for saving my life.
So, Combat, I have a curious question.
Hmm.
Mercy has telepathy. Could she possibly convey any more messages?
With they technically already tried that with Curlia, and it seems to be like sentient, but not sentient. Is the best way to explain it.
Darn. Okay. I will go about my businesses, leaving the Mercy to be curious about the barn.
She can look inside. Roll me a focus or a perception, I suppose.
Anyone else seeing the yellow line pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whenever they do waypointed movements.
Oh.
Yeah, Merc and Crow like doing that on occasion. But
Okay, I thought I was seeing shit.
okay, so what Mercy sees inside is a bunch of Spinnerets and like other Joltics and stuff. They seem to be. It's essentially a silk farm, and off in a corner there's about 5 or 6 shuttles that have like various plugs in them, and one of you see Plaid crush some berries and put it inside one of them, and plug the hole.
Berry juice.
And yeah, that's what Mercy sees.
Got some area dust and got Ventula.
I do apologize. Shucky he's a good boy, but yeah,
I was just confused when the rock had a head.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why he was in the well, but usually it's well, he's people have tried to steal him like 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah, I can understand. Oh well, all's well that ends well.
Yep. Well, good job.
God damn it, Merc.
Yep.
God.
Arceus, damn it.
For the record, Scarlet doesn't know that. The only one that knows that is Aspen.
Oh. Scarlet's been everywhere, so.
But anyways, I guess that would be the morning. The afternoon, 3 of you said you guys were gonna help do the Mamosine thing.
I'm waiting for the time when I start to leave and this damn Bulbasaur follows. Just.
I don't have the sprite. I'll just say that takes most of the day. You get a late dinner because you can't exactly stop halfway through. And the only one I think didn't pledge to that was Gareth. So Gareth, what are you doing?
I thought unblocking the well was going to take some more time. What is there left to do today?
Well, it would have taken more time, but you use psychic powers.
Yeah. I mean, do you know how swole Deus Ex is?
Oh, that's another way that we could got Mamoswine out.
I don't think he's that swole. Mamoswine are like hella thick.
Oh, and I was just thinking that I could get him to be willing and get Curly just teleport him out.
Oh, Deus Ex. I didn't know you had the telepathy ability. That's fun.
Yep.
No one can hit me with AoE except for the enemy.
Actually, let me roll something real quick. I'll roll it really twice because. Okay. Well, one of those was a natural 1, but the other one's good enough. So, I'm gonna make this take your afternoon if you don't mind. As you guys go to head to take care of the Mamoswine, you hear a flapping noise behind you.
What fresh hell?
A duck. Oh, Atropius.
Crow!
Hello, very tall leaf dinosaur.
Crow! starts kind of like nipping at you.
Oh, fly, Plaid, fly.
I don't know. I mean, that was a Cradilly a month ago.
Wait a minute. Let's see if Gareth can put 3 and 2 together to make 5. I don't know what that would be to put 3 and 2 together.
Focus.
You have to roll D5
intuition,
and then get 5.
maybe general education.
All right, so a 2d6. Got it. I may as well roll acrobatics.
Can you make an argument for anything else?
Pokemon education to realize this is the same Pokemon.
I'll give it to you.
Boop. Aw, heck.
Well, you realize you've met a Cradily before, but surely that was in another time in your own dimension. Surely this isn't the same Cradily. But however, you know your botanist friends has those leaves
Tiny.
that you had.
What? What do you want, Tiny? Okay, you just want to stand there. That's fine.
Precious.
All right. I'm gonna have to abduct Hazel.
Well, as you start moving away.
It follows.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Walk faster. Walk faster.
But I can fly.
How do I
Boop,
keep
boop, boop.
missing?
Magnetized. Deus Ex is the mailbox now.
Come on, Trope. Yeah, it's just following you at this point.
Hazel, help!
A little busy here, bud. What's going on?
Where'd you put the planter?
Hold on. This is gonna take a little bit, but you guys keep pushing.
No problem.
She crawls under the table over here, pulls out her backpack. How is that plant doing? I meant to check before we went out on this crazy adventure.
It
I've been
seems to be
taking care
doing
of it.
fine. The one you're growing is growing slowly. You do have the other leaves. You just chose the best one to get seeds from.
Hazel walks over, pulls out, I mean, these ones are growing. They wouldn't be of any use right now, but, here. She pulls out, like, a Ziploc bag and pulls out the rest of the leaves he gave her.
They're a bit wilted, but the second it sees it, the Tropius tries to, goes and grabs it and starts eating them.
Munch, munch, munch.
Troll.
Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't think a Tropius would like those kind of leaves.
But this is no mere Tropius.
Oh God.
Okay. Okay, Hazel can respond.
Hey, fuck. Hazel looks at it, and she's gonna botanist this up. 1 AP 15.
It seems to be a normal Tropius. You have, all the proportions seem to be correct, and, it has nanab berries growing from below its chin. You're really not sure what he's talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Gareth. I think you spend too much time alone. You might be going crazy. No, I'm kidding. Hazel's not that mean.
No, you're not Tropius, are you? Points accusatively at the Tropius.
Quick, enter.
Let
Put
me
in the
see.
corner.
1 sec.
Corner.
Hold on.
You can roll
Hazel's
intuition, But Plaid is
Hazel-
just gonna sit back and watch this show.
Hazel looks
Nope.
at this crazy man.
Its head is technically now in the giant Ziploc bag. Troll? And actually, I do not have this statted out, but I'm just gonna say it's a 46. Ooh, very good. Troll. Yes.
Cradilly!
Hold on. One more time.
Well, now that you have new information, you know there was
15.
this papers published in Alamo at one point about how there's a few theories. People were saying it was Amora, other ones, but this one researcher gave this detailed explanation why he thought Cradilles eventually evolved into Tropiuses. But that would have taken millions of years.
Well, I've heard a theory, but
Well, it's like I told you, that Feraligatr was a Tyrantium. He wasn't the only one. Those three Tropiuses were Cradilles, a couple of those Clamperals were Kabutos, the Ducklets were
alright,
those...
I am. Hey, Hazel looks around. I am the wrong type of scientist for this. Plato!
Just a second, Olivia. I'm a-coming. Walk.
Archer.
Trip. Back up.
Never mind. Hazel's not the best character. It's freaking Play-Doh. Why
Yes.
couldn't you be playing Play-Doh?
Apparently, this Tropheus was a Cradilly.
Oh, another test subject.
No, not just a Cradilly. This is the Cradilly.
What you found back in the past?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Highly illogical,
Hazel-
but I must do it for science.
Hazel's gonna go back to what she knows, pulling this damn mammoth.
Oh.
Science!
Oh no, everyone's gone.
Oh,
Sure it's Roll20 probably just lagging a little.
yeah, Roll20 just blew up.
Yeah, it did blow up for a second.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, yeah, he will convince the Tropius to not be following you around all the time. But he does want you to come see him again a little later.
Oh, okay. Bye, Cradilly.
Trocadilly.
Evie, get down from there before it runs away with you.
He'll lower its head, let Evie down.
It runs away with Evie.
So I will move them.
Evie
over.
comes back flying type.
Avion.
I might want to refresh
Okay.
combat, because me and Crow are the only two in the room right now.
It says you're here, and it says my connection has been interrupted.
Yeah, I'm seeing both Crow and Ren by saying my connection has been interrupted.
Yeah, just give it a second.
So either just give it a second or refresh.
Yeah. Since I'm recording, I'd rather not do that. And besides, if I refresh, me moving stuff will go back. So yeah. You guys are... Again, it's not a difficult job, it's just a tedious job is the best way of putting it. But there's 3 of you, so it's not as late of a lunch or a dinner. It gives you a little bit of time to do other stuff.
Oh great, my Roll20 froze.
There
Oh.
we go.
Yep, there we
I
go.
don't think. Yep, there it is. I don't think. Krzyk's gonna ask Aspen what exactly Trevenant was trying to say.
Oh, the Trevenant didn't seem to be very much here, but I could tell that it was trying to err some word of caution.
Does it say of what?
I couldn't gather much more.
Literally, it just kept repeating caution.
That's weird. That makes me wonder if the Trevenant's not the only one like that.
In all fairness, this whole place is weird. Pulling, she says on the other side of the Mamoswine, pulling it.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say that happened. You guys get it to the slaughterhouse, just perfectly off screen. It's totally there. Don't think about it.
Great. I'll be back. I will be back on the Roll20 in a second.
It's fine. So you guys eat dinner. It's a little late. No big deal. No one really cares. So what are you or your Pokemon doing? Because there's a lot of Pokemon wandering around now.
Scarlet's hanging out with the Bulba now.
Okay.
I guess Krznik would just go check on my Lotic. Again, not really going to force Curly to do anything, so if he wants to go do something else, he can.
Okay.
Boy.
She'll
Oh, Hazel needs to talk to Plaid about something.
go back up here. Okay. As Krznik goes over to... you figured it out. Corfish!
Just stares down at it, deadpan. Puts Cryozone on Raticate's head. It fucking runs.
I just had to see what would happen. Okay.
He's like, you stay here with Uncle Buck.
There we go.
Leans up against the silk hut, making levitating the log.
Sorry, I'm brain dead right now.
It's fine.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So
The way that Roselia is next to Bulbasaur, I thought for a second that Bulbasaur had a hairdo.
it really does, doesn't it?
But it's its color.
Okay.
But yeah.
So
Well, I'm not sure what my Lotic has been doing in the water exactly.
just
If he's
swimming
made any friends or
around.
not.
It kind of gives the for alligator a wide berth, but most of the time it just goes around and hangs out with the other Pokemon. Unfortunately, it would tell you if it can. I don't think it actually has telepathy, but it's been kind of bored because these are docile, almost kind of brain dead Pokemon. They're literal farm animals. They are bred to be farm animals.
Blade
So
is screaming
that
science
they aren't
in the
really
corner
talking
there.
about.
So,
Well, he's gonna tell my Lotic if he wants to follow him tomorrow, she can.
okay, she might try, but I believe Hazel had something to talk to Plaid about.
Hey, Plaid. About that Bulbasaur.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
I was thinking, it doesn't seem to be producing any crops or anything.
Yeah, we're kind of noticing that. We're not sure if it'll like get better if it becomes an Ivysaur or a Venusaur. Yeah, that's the thing with the offspring. Sometimes they aren't actual farm animals. Yeah, we can usually make a pretty good buck off of them. Sell them as collectors.
I mean, if you're just gonna sell them, pulls out a bag of poke.
We can talk about that. Let me do some numbers and talk to Chef. He's good with numbers. See what he thinks the going price for that might be. So, I'll definitely consider it.
Just so you know, Combat.
Sending me how much money you have?
It's in chat.
Okay. Borf.
Yee.
Borf, borf.
Yee. Yee.
Borf. It tells EV to follow.
Scoop, 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 scoop.
Borf.
Hazel's actually curious because this is the first time I've noticed these Skidoo and Go-Goats over
Oh,
here.
you finally noticed them?
I love them.
They're just in another fenced off area. You haven't done any yourself, but you know that goat's milk is a thing. So the goat's milk.
If they'll let me approach, I will. Since they are part grass, I will look at their leafy sides and stuff, and make sure like if there's any extra crap in their leaves and stuff, she can get it out for them so they can.
Okay.
Just a quality of life thing. Borf. Yeah. So that's that. That's the role for that.
Okay. You do some general maintenance. Yeah, they're not bad. They seem to be well taken care of.
I just realized Eevee can technically spell its own name.
But the Stoutland tries to keep up with the Eevee, but this is an old Stoutland, so it's just kind of sitting and borf.
Oh, is this the farm upstate where all my pets went to?
Oh, that's a terrible joke. Oh.
Just tell her yes. Save the last bit of innocence she has.
Oh, what were you asking that in character?
No, I wasn't.
I was like, I would have to roll for that.
Plaid just taps her on the head, gives her head pats, and just goes, "Bless your heart, child."
Okay, so that's it for the night. So you all go to bed, and
then everyone dies.
You wake up in the morning,
or do we?
And go about your day. Plaid has his clipboard. He's like, okay. Well, you guys cut down the fields a couple days ago, so we need to reseed. So we could use some help with the plowing. Working with the rapidashes and the mudstales. Gareth, you obviously know how to take care of them. It's about time the Mareeps need to get sheared. And as your friend found out, they can be a bit unintentionally touchy.
Snip, snip.
I guess you could call it sheared force. I'm done.
Let's see. Do I have anything to help with not electrocuting myself?
Rubber.
Probably have
Just
rubber gloves for this.
He will supply stuff, but mostly it's common sense and knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. Baba Black Marie, have you any wool?
I guess Kresnik will help out with plowing the field with the Rapidash and Mudstale.
Okay.
God darn it, why didn't I get Oricorio out? Don't you have Baton Pass? Yes, you do. Shit.
I will roll in a second. I'm doing something real quick. But Hazel's gonna do her morning stuff, and then she'll come by and seed the fields.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay. What is Aspen gonna do? Because Merc is helping with the thing.
Hang on. Abilities for the day? I'm sorry, I haven't.
It was field plowing and Mareep shearing.
I'll help seed,
Okay.
but not plow.
I feel stupid.
Okay. So essentially, Kresnik is helping plow, and then Aspen and Hazel are gonna seed in the afternoon.
While
You
plowing,
want to call me by my first name so bad.
Well, I kind of have to whenever like Plato's talking to you.
while plowing can eradicate use pickup. So I've been forgetting about this for the entire freaking week.
Yep. Go ahead.
It's Thursday.
I feel stupid for forgetting about that. 17.
That is good, but I do not remember off the top of my head.
I'm pulling it up. Don't worry.
Okay. I have the sheet, but that would require minimizing and opening stuff that I don't want to have do on stream. So that's technically my fault. I know apparently Merc made a macro for it.
It's not a macro, it's a rollable table.
Details.
Okay. Okay, 17 is an evolutionary stone.
Oh.
Find
A
it on
sheep
stone.
Roll me another 1d20 really quick.
1d
Finds
what?
a shiny.
You cut out.
A 1d20.
4.
Okay. Roll me one more.
15.
15. So I will say you have a choice between a Dawnstone, a Shiny Stone, and a Dust Stone.
Let's get another shiny stone.
Okay. Shiny Stone it is.
Hi, Kresnik.
So, you found a Shiny Stone.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that because now we have 2 of them. Well, at least I
I'll be
do.
right back.
Yep. And so,
I'm just holding on to all these stones.
But while you're doing it,
Oh, Hazel needs to do
I
her
will
roll.
allow you to do acrobatics. It's just going to be a higher DC.
No!
If you
Dice! What?
If you have a mulligan, you might want to.
I used it for the Zen headbutt that utterly failed even worse.
Right. So it's not pretty.
Because these dice freaking hate me.
Yeah, be useful if Alexander was around. But anyways, it's not pretty. Plaid eventually leaves Gareth to his own devices to help, and you're able to fix it and plow 3 fields, and then Hazel's doing her general plant stuff in the morning.
Yep, I'll be by to help
Mhm.
seed here in a bit.
After plowing it, can I just groom the Rapidash?
Yeah, you can.
Your hands are now on fire.
Kind of.
You are now you now feel the sensation known as burning.
Nah, I'm not gonna be. It's a docile farm animal, so it doesn't.
Oh, that's right. We slept for another day, so now I can.
Can I?
Now I don't have any injuries.
Can I try talking to the Rapidash? After hearing what Trevin had to say, it's just really suspicious about this.
Sure.
Focus and intuition.
Yep.
14, 9.
Not bad. Nothing seems to nothing seems off from the Rapidash. If anything, it's just a prize horse. Since it's a shiny. Aspen and Hazel, you notice that Kresnik is trying to talk to a horse.
Okay. We're just gonna ignore that. Hazel says out loud. And she's gonna start seeing
Yep.
the next harvest.
Yep. And yeah, I'm honestly with that. It's a basic job. I don't think Aspen even needs to roll. She can.
Hazel.
Hazel.
Hazel starts showing Aspen. Oh yeah, when I was in college, this is what I did for extra work.
I've
that
never
hard
done
if you're-
something like this myself. I grew up and
Okay.
It's not that hard if you're not the one plowing.
Okay. So, I think real quick, I do need to take a quick second to go to the bathroom. This is going a bit longer than I planned, but it's still going pretty well. Okay, Merc's back. So roll me Pokemon education to try to. Okay. Yep.
10s for days.
Yep. Between you and Plaid, you shear the sheep, not completely gone because that's literally impossible. Scientists theorize that there is no body underneath the wool; it is just wool.
Spooky.
God damn it.
No, that was after work hours. Will.
So, you go about. Technically, the afternoon's taken for the girls, so Kresnik and Gareth have an afternoon before dinner. I'll be right back, though.
Bothers Plato about Credulity.
That's waiting till Combat gets back.
Meanwhile, a Reaper is among the tree.
No.
Let me make it known that Plato is freaking adorable. I want him.
You can't have
Too
him.
bad.
That
Too
coat
bad
was
he's
a
his own.
bitch.
Too bad he's my own. He's his own Pokemon. He just seems to like Hazel for some reason.
Okay. I'm back. I apologize.
So he said field, seeding.
You can
Forget what
technically
else.
help with the seeding if you want. And then it was Mareep shearing.
I'm just gonna leave that to the one who owns a sheep. Yeah, I guess I could help with the seeding.
Okay. Remember, there still is mushroom harvesting, diving into the water, grabbing whatever they need, or just
Yeah, I know.
general
I'm doing that at
life-hacking.
night.
Oh, I could. Oh, if there's those things still, then I could just do the oyster thing.
Okay.
Cool.
Just to at least have someone. Milo, to come over here, please.
Roll a 1d20 for Pearl.
Pearl.
Oh,
19.
you find a big pearl in one of the clam pearls. And you get some meat. You did it once, you know how to do it now. But yeah, you
Okay,
found a big pearl.
I'll come up to Plaid and just like give him the stuff and pull out the big pearl. I found that one of them has this in them.
Oh, well, thank you very much. He's gonna take it, look at it, put it in a box, and we'll get that polished up and appraised, and we'll see what happens.
Slaps a price tag on it.
So obviously I see what Gareth is doing. Oh, Gareth, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How's Credilli doing?
Oh, quite
I'm
well.
gonna call it.
It is fascinating. I'm not sure if the leaves had any sort of effect on it, but it might be an interesting study if we feed it the leaves that that Olivia's growing. Once they're fully grown, of course. I mean, I think they're like halfway, but I'm not a botanist.
Reverts back to a Credilli.
It grows down.
This is fascinating science stuff that I don't understand. Magic leaves.
Well, it's a dietary thing, but I believe it's more the environment. After talking to Plaid a little bit, apparently a couple of the Bufalons were cranidoses. This world seems to just have a interesting effect on fossils. Pokemon. I'm almost interested to know what an Aerodactyl would turn into.
Oh no.
Turns into a Dragonite just to fuck with people who don't like Dragonite.
So, what you're saying is that in this world, fossils are rapidly evolving.
Apparently.
But all the normal Pokemon just seem normal, other than a few.
Yes, but interesting thing looking around, the Feraligatr has some instincts you would say was from a Tyrantium, but outside of this Tropius, which used to be Credilli, which honestly I think the memory of you might have stirred something, all the other Pokemon just seems to be placid.
No, that wakes you up. Can Kresik do a perception to overhear the fossils rapidly aging?
Sure, but it's gonna have to be a very good perception.
Oh boy.
You hear something about fossils, but it's just a word as you're walking by.
Can you look in the bag for the unknown fossil that he's been holding on to?
Possibly.
He's gonna look at it and just like see what's up with it.
Do you
See
pull
if
it out?
Bathroom.
Yeah, he'll pull it out.
But it wasn't there.
It looks like what you were told before. Technically, you were told what it was by Budster, the Slowking with pants. And you decided not to go talk to the fossil expert before you left town.
I thought that's a different town. Oh well.
Oh, that's a fossil. We don't know. We're a farm. We don't have any resurrection areas.
I don't know. That's fine. I just wanted to check up on it, see if any parts chipped off or whatnot.
Fossils. Vision.
Ugh.
Reggie Steele. Yeah, whatever.
This is only Gareth is able to trigger him.
You technically just triggered him a little bit. But,
Yeah, he'll put it back in the bag.
okay. So, the dinner bell rings, and, you know what? I'll make you, everyone roll it intuition, and god damn it, I would laugh so hard if you all somehow failed this.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna fail it.
Oh God.
Blow it out
Aspen,
of the water.
you're our only hope.
Come on,
I think
Aspen.
Crow had to go
We're not
AFK.
intuitive people.
I think Crow had to go AFK for a minute.
I went to the bathroom. What is going on?
What do you
Roll intuition.
roll intuition? What
Same
about
as-
What about Hazel's personality makes you think it was anything other than a dump stat?
Okay. You notice
AP to make that a
That becomes
20.
a 20 if you spend AP.
Well, it doesn't matter. That was enough. Like if you rolled below a 10, you failed, and I would have laughed so hard if you all failed.
Oh,
Alexander isn't there, and yep, just Alexander isn't there at dinner.
mm.
Of course, ask the one who notices.
Mm-hmm. So, unless you guys have something else to do at night, we can move on to day 6.
Mushrooms for a
Okay.
night.
Roll.
But
Okay.
Curtis is gonna talk to Curly. I say, and just like ask her if she she could choose like what she wants to do tomorrow, and like he'll follow along if she wants to help around the farm herself.
I want to know what's going on with that. As she looks up where Deus Ex is.
Okay, we'll look into that tomorrow then.
Yep.
He's having a picnic with himself.
Well, Curlia was up there earlier.
Yeah, I just moved her down because it's a dinner thing.
Mm-hmm.
Deus
So,
Ex, I don't think needs to eat.
he doesn't need to, but he does have a mouth.
He has
Where? I've never seen a Mente's mouth.
Literally underneath. Like, if you ever see Metagross, he does have a mouth. It's underneath the lip. The giant circular thing.
I'm gonna look up what they eat because I'm intrigued.
Okay.
I think
probably a
they might
Nullivore.
be.
Probably minerals.
Mm-hmm. So, everyone goes to bed. They've done their whatever they want for the night.
Yeah.
Yep. You wake up in the morning. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. I was just about to say it before I forget.
Oh, they're omnivore?
Oh, they eat a lot.
What?
Ah.
That's
Okay. Huh.
Oh,
Alright.
okay then.
Apparently, Deus Ex has been eating the leaves on the tree.
Well, not that tree. He's creeped out by that tree.
Oh, he's creeped out by that tree. So this tree.
So in the
There's
morning,
been a pissed off cone bee stinging him.
as Plaid is looking through the clipboard, which he tells you he could use some help silk gathering. Nimble hands would be preferred, and harvesting slowpoke tail with the chef. That is the 2 jobs, special jobs for today. But I want Scarlet to roll me a perception or intuition. And I'm trying to think who else.
What's better for you, Scar?
Have Evie roll me a perception or intuition.
It's the same, so there you go. Scar.
Evie. Perception or intuition, you said.
Or focus, I'll say. And you can re-roll if focus is better. Run.
Scroll down.
Scar.
Focus.
Focus is definitely better. She'll spend one of her Poke AP for that.
For
Both
everyone, or did I'm sorry, I'm zoning out.
literally Eevee and Scarlet, the Roselia.
Okay.
Both Eevee and Scarlet notice the purloin is gone.
Oh, that it is.
And actually, Kresnik, I want you to roll me an intuition. And please, for the love of God, do not fail this.
It's a save or die.
Thank God. You haven't seen Azamor since he left.
Who?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fuck.
I don't even know who that is.
His drill bro.
My
His
drill
driller.
burr.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, so there's morning, noon, afternoon, evening.
Yes.
Okay. Morning and afternoon, he's going to go with Curlia to inspect a tree. Afternoon, he will help. Get Curlia to come down and help get the Slowpoke tail to use her blade again. And evening, he's looking for fucking Azamor.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say.
Oh, and my pickup.
I'm gonna say Scarlet's genuinely concerned, so she's gonna run up to Hazel. What's wrong, baby girl? God damn it.
Roll me Scarlet's focus again real quick.
Alright.
I'm not
It's
forgetting
not a hard
pickup
check.
again.
Oh, very good. She's gonna drag you over to Plato.
Alright, baby girl, calm down. It'll be alright. Plato.
Oh, Olivia, how you doing, Scarlet? Roselia. Oh, that is... I've been engrossed, I haven't paid attention. Scarlet says the purloin is missing, and the purloin was looking into missing people?
Oh, that's right. Old boy left. Down.
Just a good old boy. Didn't he know?
I don't know. When did this all? And yeah, so he gets information. So he finds out that the girl disappeared on day 3, and the boy disappeared yesterday, and then the purloin disappeared today.
That's disconcerting. Let me go. Scar, let me spend this morning to go tend to everybody, and then we'll go look for them. Okay, baby girl.
I tell ya. But so Gareth is
No.
okay. So what is Aspen doing? Silk or chopping slowpoke tails?
I guess Silk.
Okay. You will go with Plaid and help gather Silk. I would have laughed if Hazel had offered, given her arachnophobia. And roll me. You know what? We can argue intuition again to copy what Plaid is doing. As for Kresnik and Gareth,
Can I do pickup really quick before I forget?
Go ahead.
So D20, 18.
That is
18.
vitamin.
Yep.
Okay.
We will actually deal with that in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you're up there, Curlia walks up to this and to this weird statue. There's something here. I can't tell what. It's just a restless something.
Gareth, mind holding Cryozone for a second?
Why?
I don't want him getting near this tree from what Curly has said so far.
But he's cold.
There's a table right there.
Just slow neck turn. I know he's cold, but it's bearable, even considering that I grew up next to a volcano.
I just love the idea that since he puts that bug in his hair, he now has frosted tips.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Gareth holds the bug long enough to put the bug on the table.
Krsik will go up. What does he need to roll?
Roll me a focus.
I really wish I didn't use that fucking mulligan. God!
I grant him mine.
You don't have one, but what the fuck? Why not?
Silence from the peanut gallery.
Much better.
Okay.
But the peanut gallery has saved us all.
So you look, and there is some sort of air, and as you touch the thing, your mind flashes to something you actually roll me a general education before.
Oh God.
No. You rush towards an island seemingly broken into 17 parts, where you see mighty warriors fighting with one another beside Pokemon, and alongside you see unenthused young man with seemingly black hair and a purloin next to him. And before his army gets wiped out, and as he's retreating, he falls into this world. And that's where the vision stops.
Cat.
I wonder who that is.
Silence from the peanut gallery.
I'm not good at making NPCs. Besides, he's
So
dead.
Does he have a headache from seeing that at all?
Let's go with a nosebleed.
What kind of dreams have you been having, Preston?
Curly, you were definitely right. He looks like just wipe his nose. That's a strange tree. It gave me a vision, I guess. I think I saw the purloin that was here before.
Yes, where is he? Where is that purloin? As Curlia starts looking around, because she had no reason to look before.
Looks to the roof. Looks to the mountain ledge. Huh.
Just so you know, I'm pulling Plato away from his research, because he's going to come with me when I look into this.
Mm-hmm.
The purloin was next to its original trainer, and for some reason they were at war.
I don't know. Curly is gonna kind of tap your, assuming you sat down, tap your head and, what's the island?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's restless. You technically will know if it's brought up to you, Hazel.
Oh, he's bringing it up to everyone. Yeah, no, that's not something to not talk about.
Okay.
Huddle around the picnic table.
Nah, we'll say at lunchtime you'll bring it up, but for now, she's doing tree stuff. The executors, appreciating the belly pats.
Nerd.
And now she's hanging out with
I know.
Pumpkin Sore. We are not calling it that because we need to be able to differentiate the evolutions.
No, it's Pumpkasaur that evolves into Pumpkasaur that evolves into Pumpkasaur.
What about Bulbaboo?
Bubble.
Bulbaboo!
That's literally what it's been saying this entire time.
No, its name is Pumpkasaur.
Ivaboo.
All right. Bulbaboo, and then Pumpkasaur, and then Venagore.
Yeah,
or Venageist, because Gorgite.
We'll workshop everything if this actually does happen. But because this was a last minute thing, because that was adorable, Merc. So
I said that he'd take 2 times at the tree.
Well, Crow, if you're still there, I still need an intuition from you to try to do silk harvesting. Okay, you're able to copy him, easy enough. He gets silk. Nothing extra, though. Obviously, silk is very lavish, and it has to be refined. But while you're in there, you do notice the 5 or 6 shuckles, and Shucky, the big one, kind of comes over and tries to interact with you. Just a little bit, not too much, just like, hi, I'm Shuckle.
Hello.
And okay, so we'll go into the afternoon. We'll make this it is, I understand it's been going for 3.5 hours more or less. So you guys are eating lunch at the picnic table. You and your jaunty hat.
Munch.
So what you guys gonna do?
So, I don't know about the rest of you, but Scarlet's rather freaked out about something. She says, giving Scarlet hair pats.
Oh, right, Cheetah went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, in the intermission, how is everyone enjoying the adventure?
I'm enjoying it.
You're not here, Peanut Gallery.
I am the best boy.
Silence from the peanut gallery.
I am the common sense.
You have a common sense that I choose to ignore because that's not me saying it.
That is true.
Yeah. Waiting for the Shido.
Yeah, he's kind of...
At least Reaper gets to hang out with his own people.
Oh, I'll do that while we're waiting, real quick, because he got some points.
Speaking of their own people.
Fight, and he got the KO, so I'm gonna give him that many.
Oh no, evil things. I must murder them all.
Evil.
Bulbapoo.
Oh. We lost combat somehow.
I'm
on the
here.
roll 20.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's fine. My internet just stuttered apparently. So,
But yeah, I'll repeat myself
Mhm.
since I forgot Shido was gone. I don't know about y'all, but little Miss Scarlet here seems to be worried about something.
What did
She told Plato something about people in Pokemon going missing.
by chance is that the Pokemon the Purloin?
Yeah. Didn't she say something about a Purloin, Plato?
yes, she said it was Purloin and a couple of the humans. The Purloin was apparently looking into it or something. I don't know. I don't think she knows truly.
Then that definitely this must have some connection. This tree behind me, Carlia pointed it out to me as very strange, so I tried touching it, I guess, and it gave me a vision of Purloin with her trainer on the island broken into 7 pods, and they were
17.
all at 17. Island that's broken at 17, and all of them were at war.
Roll me
Hazel
a
pokes
general.
the tree.
You can roll me a focus, but
Hold on. General from what he was talking about, and
Okay.
7 on the focus.
You don't. From what he said, and pretty much the only snippet you get from that 7 is the island broken into 17 parts and a large battle going on. But you do recognize that as Ransay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ransay. That's
So-
a place you don't hear about too often unless you talk to somebody from there. Ransay, an island nation, most of the kind of known for being in perpetual warfare because of how their government is organized.
Huh. Well, I'm assuming that's what Purloin's from, but I don't know if she went back there. Can he look back at a tree and then ask Curlia to try to help support him? Because he's gonna try to get that vision again, but a bit deeper, I guess?
Okay. Roll me both of your focuses.
Oh, I know who can help.
Okay.
Hold on. She hasn't got to come out of her Pokeball this whole time. Well, if you guys are going to do psychic stuff, Clarice, there we go, darling. Clarice, darling.
Unfortunately, Mercy's away.
Yeah, get Deuce down here.
Okay, roll her focus as well.
Just focus the shit out of this.
Are you having Deus Ex join the party?
Yeah, I have a psychic type now.
Okay. Crow, do you want Mercy to join the party?
14 on Clarice's focus.
That's correct.
They all just join hands. Mercy's singing her own theme song as she walks up.
What y'all doing?
Kresnik's brain's about to get screwed up.
Okay, roll Mercy's focus if she wishes to assist. If she cares enough. Okay.
Senpai, come help us.
We're solving
It's Clarice.
interdimensional.
At that moment, Plaid comes and is like, "What y'all doing?" And he starts screaming and clutching his head. At which point, Kresnik, you're the only one that sees this. You see what you saw before, where there's a large battle. The side that the Purloin belonged to lost, and them and the trainer were running away. They ended up here, and everything was kind of the same. There was a farmer here. It wasn't Plaid. And a couple other people, but seemingly one night the person who was staying there and trying to figure out how to get home noticed something, and that's when you're staring at him. You are staring at him. And he just looks at you. I wish you luck. As you hear, nosy trespassers!
Oh
As
boy.
from the trees.
Oh.
Oh!
Yay!
That's a cool Musharna.
Death battle!
That's where we'll call it for tonight.
Dun, dun,
Okay, then.
dun.
All right,
Don't,
well, I've
don't
gotta
worry,
go
guys.
eat,
I know
so I'm
someone
gonna
who's
head
bought
out.
a
Talk to you later, Crow.
So just how fucked in the head is Kresnik after getting all that, like, 5 different psychics to, like, try to get him